it play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to episode number 4 of Heroes of Harinburg Season 2, The Lost Laboratory of Qualish, our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. Drawn a lot from this book, of course, which is an official D&D module, which is really fun. We got the rest of our players here today, all freshly at level 6. We're going to talk about what they did for their level 6 characters briefly in a moment after we get past everything. And so I'll go through and introduce all the players again, just so I keep refreshing their names in my mind. Right here on this side, we got Steve, who is playing Professor Hobart Nibzel Bumplicken, a gnomish wizard, School of Conjuration.
It's pronounced wizard.
Wizard, sorry. The wizard. What was I saying? We got Vito, who is playing Mrs. Doubtwater, a human warlock, Pact of the Fiend, I want to say.
Yep.
And then over here, we've got Colin playing Garrett Flugelhorn. It's like trying to make sure I got it right. Human paladin. I don't know which order you are.
Redemption.
Order Redemption. Of course. And of course, Jeremy, returning from season 1 with Brother Rin, who is a human cleric. And probably a grave domain, that's what I'm guessing.
Grave domain.
Yes, that's right. See, I'm even remembering your subclasses, which is pretty good after all these sessions. And of course, Matthew, our dungeon master for today. For always.
Always.
Not necessarily for always. We'll see.
Always.
We'll have different GMs in the future. And big thanks to a few companies. One, of course, is tabletopaudio.com and Sirenscape. A lot of the music. Most of the music you're going to hear today will be from Tabletop Audio, but we do use Sirenscape a lot too. So they're great sources if you'd like to have ambient music in the background for your games. Tabletop Audio is totally free, and Sirenscape doesn't cost very much at all. And they both have their advantages, so check them both out. And we have a lot of terrain that we'll be using today. I'm trying to remember all the companies and stuff I've used. I'll see if I point them out. Of course, Table War is a big one. They provide us a ton of mats, and so we've used a lot of theirs. And today, you're going to see a lot of Games Workshop terrain today. In fact, I think it's all going to be Games Workshop terrain. No, we've got some other stuff in there that's from Wargamer Girl. But, yeah, we'll get to that. I'm looking up, just thinking about looking at something in particular.
No, I'm listening to the footsteps.
What is above us?
The first floor.
Got him.
Our offices would be... No, that's my actually... I don't know.
This should
offices.
be...
This is still offices.
Tournament hall.
Oh, this would be the hallway, actually.
Yeah.
This would be the hallway. No matter what, this is the hallway. Yeah. So unfortunately, the studios are underneath the hallway, but that's also a good place to be probably for overall music or noise. So, we just hit level 6. And so let's go through the characters. I don't want to hear every last little detail, like what new spell did you learn, if there's a new class ability that you got that's cool. I just want the basics of it. So Steve, let's start with you.
As a conjurer, I can teleport around a little bit with an action. That's over short rest or long rest.
Or whenever you cast a
and if I cast a conjure spell level 1 or higher.
So you can already Misty Step.
Yep.
At will, right?
That's just no. That's a spell. That's a spell slot.
Oh, I thought it's a gnome wizard.
No, you're thinking of the feat as a reaction from me if I take damage.
Okay, so you're using that as a spell.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you can teleport without a spell slot.
Yeah.
Once per short rest, or until you cast.
I'm sure there's long rest, but if I cast a level 1 conjuration or higher, I can.
Then you're good. So just not a cantrip. Vito?
For me, I can't remember what it's called. It's like Luck of the Fiend or Luck of the Devil or something like that. I get to add a D10 to my saving throws or any of my abilities. So when I make a roll for it. So
once
per short rest or long rest. So I roll a D20.
And this is after you roll the D20, but
after
before I tell you if it succeeds.
Probably.
Yeah. So I get to add a D10 to that to see if it's successful or not.
Was that that was the one that you chose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I get that at level 6.
Okay. Was there anything else that you got at level 6?
I changed some spells around. I don't know if you want me to.
So every level that you go up, you can replace a spell?
Yeah, every time I level up.
So you didn't learn a new spell, you just replaced a spell.
I replaced spells.
So what'd you get rid of?
Right?
Yeah. This one spell that I did end up getting was Mirror Image.
Mirror or Major?
Major Image.
I was going to say, I thought you told me Major Image before.
Yeah, it was Major Image.
So Major Image is basically a better version of Minor Illusion.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to do with this.
It creates a very... How big can it be? Is it 20 feet by 20 feet by 20 feet?
Yeah, it's a 20...
is it 20 or is it 10?
20.
So 20 by 20 by 20, which is like a dragon, like an adult dragon could fit in that.
I can give it a voice, and I can move it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but it is an illusion, so the same investigation test, and if they touch it, they realize it's an illusion. But
But
still, pretty awesome.
Yeah.
2v1.
Colin, what'd you give Garrett Flugelhorn?
At 6th level, the paladins gain the aura of protection. So you grant friendly creatures, including yourself, within 10 feet, a bonus equal to your charisma, so for me +2, to any saving throw.
Once per short rest?
No, it's just an aura.
Constantly.
Yeah.
So if you're within 10 feet of him, it's +2 to all saving throws.
Yeah.
That's with low charisma.
And that includes
That's a low charisma.
That includes me, so I get
Wow,
plus
that's
to
awesome.
everything. Yeah.
And as we remember, his charisma is +2.
All right. So what you're trying to tell me is I need to introduce more wizards with spells that affect a 20-foot radius.
I don't know.
Or
if you
10-foot
need
radius.
to.
It's like, they're all going to be within 10 foot of the paladin. Boom!
no.
Well, they all get +2 to their saving throw. Anyway,
Yeah.
I won't do that, I promise. Well, not on purpose. I'm not saying there aren't guys that are going to have area effect spells. I'm just not going to add them in because of that.
But that's pretty much it for level 6.
That's all you gained?
I gain like the classic, like every time I level up, I gain 5 lay on hands. So now I have 30 points of lay on hands.
Cool.
And yeah.
Okay. Jeremy, Brother Rin, what did he get?
Brother Rin got an ability called Sentinel at Death's Door. And I can use it 5 times a day, once for every point of... my wisdom's 20, so that gives me 5 uses of it. And basically, as a reaction, if I can see someone within 30 feet of me, I can negate critical hits on them.
Nice.
Whoa.
5 times a day.
Wow.
So I just turn a crit into a normal...
So it stays at its 20, still hits,
20, it's still a hit, but it's not a critical.
but it won't do double damage, or if it's a purple sword, won't behead you.
Wow.
Right?
What if you're unconscious and the hit automatically is a crit?
He can negate it.
Mm.
He's Sentinel.
It says as a reaction, you or a creature you can see within 30 feet suffers a critical hit. You can turn that hit
say how they
into
got
a
the
normal
critical
hit.
Yeah.
They say they rolled a natural 20 because it just has a critical hit.
Any effects triggered by a critical are canceled.
Nice.
Matthew just start throwing assassins with open swords.
Everybody's gonna have a purple sword now.
Why is
So
Kristoff
you
not
can
here?
use that. I know, right? I've always wanted a purple sword. Did you learn any new spells?
I got more spells, but
you know them
clerics,
all.
yeah.
But can you prepare more spells now?
I
too?
can. I can
You
prepare one more
one
spell.
more because you gained a level.
So I prepared Beacon of Hope.
So Beacon of Hope.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, really?
All right, let's do a quick recap. Now, we're not going to recap the entire campaign, but for those who are brand new to the show, watching this for the first time, essentially our heroes of Harinburg, who are from the metropolis of, or metropolitan, I don't know, whatever, big city of Harinburg. A weird planar craft appeared above the city, like a few miles above the city, and it's been causing problems. And they've been hired by Madame Brickbow, a wonderful dwarven lady.
Wow.
Yeah, to go and seek out the lost laboratory of Qualish, where she's gained some notes that may give clues as to where it is, to find out if they can find any information there about how to operate the craft and to save Harinburg. After dealing with some debt collectors and a undead treant and some interesting kobolds and cultists, they finally made it to, if you can see the map now, we'll show the version of the map so you can see it on there. Rob will catch up. Boom! They've made it to the monastery of the distressed body, where they've started to explore. And last episode, this first was guarded by a sphinx, a gynosphinx that was mechanically modified. And rather than asking them a question, they had to try to stump it. They failed to do so, and so it required a sacrifice of a bit of somebody's intelligence.
We had
They didn't.
received
They didn't fail.
No. We received important information.
Nibs failed.
Professor Holbert.
Oh no, he's Nibs now.
We received vital information.
The good doctor.
Vigo Chili
Vigo.
is who we have to find. We're here looking for Vigo Chili.
Yeah.
He's a cultist down here.
Yeah, it'll be even better, right?
How does Sphinx know?
Still can't get over that name. Vigo Chili.
It's the best name ever. And it so fits that guy. So they had to give up some of Rin's intellect, which he gave up, lost a few of his memories, and has been drained a little bit. They were led across by a weird skiff that was powered by some engine, and crewed,
one
piloted by a cloaked figure that you couldn't figure out what it was.
Man with the stick.
Man with a stick who pretended to be like
Rowing
through the air, and it worked apparently. And got to the other side. We're greeted by a cult leader who was very happy to see you, and you murdered and liquefied his body. You went to what appeared to be an engine room where they were shoveling in coal. Considered stopping them from shoveling the coal into the planar craft that is currently floating above hundreds of feet above the ground, and then somehow did not.
We're not turning that off.
And currently, Mrs. Doubtwater is disguised as one of the cult leaders, named
I think it was
Christophorus Walker.
Christophorus Walkus.
That's right.
Christophorus Walkus.
And has fooled one of them so far.
Yeah.
So you're currently walking around that disguise.
With a key card.
Yes, the necklace of keycard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss any
the
important
amulet.
details?
The amulet of keycard.
The amulet of Kikard.
The amulet of keycard.
The amulet of Kikard. And you have the wonderful cylinders of Batry.
There's so many batteries.
I got so many Batries. So many cylinders of Batries. No, the Batry stones. Metallic Batry stones. So, anyways, let me open the book to where we are. And you guys decide what you're going to do next.
I think we're going to that neighboring building, are we not?
We're going here.
I thought that's what we were going to
We
do.
went into the power plant and found miners, and somebody didn't want to,
We're
stop
here to liberate
shoveling into
slaves.
the power
We're here to liberate slaves,
Yeah.
but not
Not
those
those
slaves.
slaves. He gets it. He gets it.
Exactly.
You guys got to keep working for a little while longer.
I'm lawful good, not lawful stupid.
Okay, so I think the plan was to find some more robes.
You're doing a good job here, guide them. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, let's go check out the other building.
I'm still unsure why we took the free ticket to the high
I didn't want to become a slave.
You don't know that would
He was taken up to slave orientation. Yeah. I do have to fight out of the cell while shackled, while we're watching the slideshow. We'll get there our own way. The building's not even that big. It's pretty small.
I think that's pretty big.
That's
It's
pretty
in the
big.
side of a.
Well, okay, hold on. Okay. I haven't been venturing long, but when the map says the building's that big, you know the guy we're looking for is at the top. You find the.
Of course, that's why they
floating
build
elevator.
towers.
That's the thing.
Towers aren't for people to sit at the bottom of.
No, so when we're ready to go in, we find a tensor's floating disc that takes right to the top,
Okay.
and then we fight what I think is a bone devil.
So where do we find one of these discs?
Give me 10 minutes. You let's walk over to the building south of the not power plant. You might lead the way.
Well, what dears? Oh, coming closer, no one can hear me. But what if we get more robes like the ones that I'm wearing? So you're all like head honchos.
When we were watching people walk around, did we see any clusters of robed people, or always one
Yeah,
robed people?
no, it was always a group of like
Okay.
5 to 10 ones led by one with the special polearm.
Okay.
They never were without a guy
And
with
we have the special polearm. That's the guy that he murdered.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, what was the name of the superintendents that I'm supposed to be?
The high.
Oh,
The
yeah.
You said High Master.
The High
Which
Master.
the guy was not familiar with that.
The High Master.
I thought we were trying to see the High Master. What's the guy that we're going?
Grandmaster.
No, he introduced himself
He gave
as
us a
High
new title,
Master
yeah.
Christophorus Walkus, and the guy's like, I'm not familiar with that term. And he's like, it's a new one. And then he convinced him somehow. Apparently the guy's quite naive.
He really wanted.
Well, he
the
is in a
title.
cult.
Yeah.
He's in a cult.
Par for the course.
So do you want to go see what this building is?
Sure.
Should we walk behind him like you're leading the story?
Yes.
I'll walk
Yes.
behind you.
So now we gotta go. Follow me with the tour to the building to my left.
So hold on, point to it again. Okay, so you're going down there. Get used to it, man. It might take the entire session just to get used to it, though. Okay. So you head down the path, and as you're moving along, You continue to notice those little things out of the set corner of your eyes, and every time you look over, it looks like a little swarm of bats, but not quite, and then they kind of disappear around corners. Nobody else seems to notice besides you.
Okay.
And you approach this other building, and a lot of these buildings look similar. They look like some sort of like Aztecian pyramid kind of thing.
Okay.
And this one's no different. They're all in various states of repair. This one is, it's rusted up a bit. It's crumbled in some areas, but still functional. And when you walk up to the door is open, and you're able to walk right in. And it's a big, it looks like a warehouse of sorts, except it's lined with box-like metal cells, all built of the same strange materials seen elsewhere in this monastery. Most of the cells are empty, but shouts and a sound of creatures hammering on locked doors are heard from a few that are further down. So you're kind of looking, it's turned it into like a bit of a hallway, and there's just these box-like cells, and each of them has like 2 metal doors in front of each of them.
What are you
So
shaking
we
your head
can't
about?
see inside of them.
Correct.
This is a good spot.
What
And
is
you
a
can
good
hear,
spot
you can hear
here?
bangs and shouts coming from
Everything's
a few in the
horrible.
end.
This whole place is horrible. No,
Is there anyone around?
people shouting for help.
Yeah, actually, kind of wandering around are 5 more of the monks,
We
led
found
by
it's all
one of
right.
the head monks.
How big are
and-
these boxes?
I would say they're probably
Big enough for one person?
no,
We found solitary.
no, they're big enough for more than one person. I'd say they're probably about what would that be? Between 5 to 10 feet wide. So it's got like a square with 2 doors. That's probably about 7 feet by 7 feet, and then it goes back like they're rectangular shaped.
They're shipping containers.
Yeah.
Ta-da! He figured it out. Yeah, and so they have 2 big metal doors as well. Except they don't look like modern shipping containers. They're made out of this weird exotic metal.
I'm such a meta jerk.
Ruined it. Ta-da! Just trying to stay in the immersion. But that's what they look like, containers, except they're made out of strange alien-like metal, which you can't seem to identify. And each of them is locked. And walking around the room are 5 more of these monks and 1 with the special polearm. They haven't noticed you yet. You just walked in.
There
How
they
cool.
are.
How close is the closest opened one?
None of them are open.
None of them are open.
Yeah.
Do they look locked or anything, or would we have to check?
It's like a puzzle. We have to like swing this thing over and lift the thing up and then swing it this way. And put, like, is like a little thing here?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe there's somewhere to put the
No, okay,
artifact
when
of
I say-
Picard in.
No, hold on.
Card.
You can actually see into a lot of them. Like they seem to have been carved out, and so with some
Okay.
bars put across them. But
Okay.
so picture like shipping containers, but with
Windows?
With window?
with the barred windows.
Okay,
Okay.
so looking
And
at
so the first few that you're there, you can see into them, and they appear to be empty.
what about the creatures inside that are rattling, making all that noise?
That's further down, so you can't see them.
okay, so the one
And as of yet, the people have not noticed you. The monks have.
looking in one, am I seeing like a prison cell, maybe an apartment?
Yeah, it looks like it's probably you would guess it's a prison cell. Like in each of them, there's a bench, a couple benches, and what looks like to be some sort of
One bucket in the corner looks kind of messy.
yeah.
I don't know what you're looking for, Professor, but it's not here.
Dear, do we want to take the robes from those ones?
We're inside. Not a lot of people can see us.
So,
We're huddled.
follow,
gonna kill him?
follow my lead.
It's a pretty long room, so they're at the other end. And they seem to be paying attention to looking at some of the cells.
All right, so
Ready for a murder.
Mrs. Dotwater, she's gonna kind of walk all, chest up as Christophorus would,
Right.
with the big pole arm. And she's like, "You there, over there, monk boy! What is going on?
So you're talking to one of the regular monks?
Yeah,
not the
give
leader?
me a report."
Okay.
Are we just standing behind you?
Yep,
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
with your staffs, or whoever has a staff.
You do.
The one kind of turns around and looks up. It's like, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't see you there. What report do you need?
I would like to know what is going on over here.
Excuse me. And the Eldar monk, still with the thing blocking his head, but has a deeper, more authoritative voice. Excuse me, out of the way. We'll go get back to work. What are you doing in here? We are not up for switching our shifts yet.
does not matter about switching shifts. I want to know what is going on right now. The Grand Master wants to know. So he has sent me here. You understand, little man?
He's like, I don't recognize you.
How can you tell with these hoods over our faces? That is ridiculous.
That's the voice. I don't recognize the voice. What's your name?
My name is High Lord Christoph Wackes.
The Lord now.
Hi, Lord.
Yes.
I have never heard that before. Give me a deception check.
Ooh, I get advantage.
Okay, I was reading your thing. You don't always get advantage on deception.
Oh, no?
You get advantage on deception and performance when trying to pass yourself off as somebody else.
And I am.
Yes, so you do get it now, but I just want to, you keep saying, I get advantage on deception checks.
Well, I'm passing myself off.
Right.
that's what you're saying.
But you only get advantage when you're doing
So
performance.
if he was just
or
lying to
deception,
someone,
Okay.
he
That
doesn't
he
get
does not
advantage.
get deception there.
Are you standing within 10 feet of me?
I
This
imagine
is not
I
a
am.
saving throw.
Oh,
not
dang
saving
it,
it.
it's not
This is an
saving.
ability check.
I'm
So
gonna-
we're doing an opposed. I'm doing his insight.
I'm also going to guide myself.
You can't guide yourself.
Okay,
Because you're doing it all of a sudden. You had to have prepared a guide.
What's my deception plus? I've got a 20. And no, 20's good.
Did we say he does get advantage on this one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get advantage.
So, 20.
20? Okay, so I'm going to do an insight check. 12. Okay. Oh, that is strange. It must be new. So, I'm sorry. The Grand Master wants a report on the prisoners?
Yes.
Okay, well, there's not much more to report since last time. We still have a few of the immured ones who are causing us trouble, but we'll break them soon. And other than that, we have a few other of the regulars who are getting prepped for surgery. And are you bringing us new recruits? Or do we need to throw them in with the rest?
No, these are the ones who are to replace you. Now, disrobe immediately for your insolence.
Sorry. That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't matter. Would you disobey your new High Lord?
What does that even mean? What is a High Lord?
I am the High Lord, you idiot. I said disrobe!
All right, you know what? Give me an intimidation check. No advantage.
I get +7 in intimidation. Natural 20!
All right, I won't roll. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir.
Oh, just them.
Did you need me to disrobe too, or just them?
All of them.
Okay, disrobe for the new High Lord. Sir, you heard me. Disrobe. And so the five all disrobe. As they disrobe, you see their faces, and their faces are all flayed. And underneath, they're just wearing a very small white loincloth that's very soiled and dirty. And they're all just kind of standing there cowering as they disrobe. And there's 5 robes, all roughly humanoid size.
Mr. Highlord, put them in one of the cells. Try.
Is that what you whisper?
Yeah.
Now, go in the corner and count to 1,000.
Oh, what? Why? Why do we have to do that? Yes, sir. Yes, High Lord, sir.
And by the corner, I mean in the cell.
Oh, okay. This is very strange. Why did I join this cult for this? He turns around and you usher them all into an empty cell.
Do they have the staffs?
Oh, well, they all have a hooked polearm.
Okay.
And he's got a special one with the thing on the end.
I'm going to need that, by the way.
But this is a symbol of... Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, High Lord, sir.
Hold on to this.
Yes.
Yes, High Lord.
Yes, High Lord.
But, High Lord, why have their faces not yet been flayed?
That is for me to know and for you to shut up.
Yes, High Lord. So they all get ushered into the cell.
You idiot.
Okay, so you've got five monks' robes.
Yep.
I will don the robe.
Gearbox behind you, like,
I'm gonna jump on Gearbox and wear the robe.
I don't know if this will work.
You gonna robe?
Well, yeah.
You're actually gonna try that?
We're kind of both small, right? How tall is that thing?
monotrones, 4 or 5 feet tall.
Oh, you're tall.
Okay, is his legs that spindly?
Yeah.
All right, I'll stand underneath him. I'll be inside the robe.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He's
so you're
gonna be
gonna
the
gearbox
top.
put on a robe?
Gearbox wear the
that's too
robe,
much.
and I'll. Oh, I have to be the head. I have a really tiny head. Just tall man, with a tiny head. That happens.
That happens.
Is he just like sitting on top of him, or are you standing on top?
I'll stand.
Like you
on
could wear the robe, so they'll just kind of be like dragging along.
I'm
and
this tall.
You're super oversized.
I like the idea of gearbox being under the robe. I think that's
So
awesome.
is it his arms or is it?
Yeah,
your
it's his arms.
These big spindly
And I'll
arms.
just be the head.
So you're literally just.
You know, it's just a sphere.
He's got
so
low
how,
arms.
How are you gonna sit on them without falling off?
I'm gonna hang on those wing things.
Okay. The gearbox is just like
And I
this
got-
is this is most unusual.
I got a big pipe. Don't talk. You're actually gonna not talk for one time.
Oh, but that's strange.
Yep. Stranger
Not-
than
that,
you
is,
today.
that is not one of my rules. So you crawl on top and you put
Yeah.
a robe over top, which looks ridiculous because it's small head and then it kind of goes out in this very round space.
I think it looks awesome.
It's a very.
Does he almost look
It's a
pregnant?
very round, yeah, like, but it's round in all directions.
guess
Pregnant,
it's got
pregnant's
two-
round forward. This is like round in all directions with these 2 spindly arms that the robe is kind of dangling
We're gonna
off.
leave. It's like a. I'm gonna cut a little hole
Don't
here.
let him see.
So you can
If
see.
he can see,
But if you
I'll
can't
be quiet.
He can't
If
see.
he can see, then he could like follow one of his other directives. If he can't see, he doesn't know what's going on.
I'd rather us not fall when he walks.
He's just this weird, small-headed guy with a round belly who talks in every
I'll
direction
draw
he
what I look
walks.
like.
I'm turning left.
I shall turn left now.
Your other left.
Oh, my other left. So you'll cut a little hole for his eye
Little
to
eye,
see out,
yeah.
and just so his eye can see out of your belly.
Yeah.
And that's just-
Hanging on tight.
all right.
My arms are low.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the robe obviously.
Oh,
covers
gearbox,
your
hold one of
face.
these staffs.
Oh,
You gotta hold one
jeez.
of the crooked staffs, right? We'll hook-
The hooked pole arm
Yeah,
is part of
hold
the disguise, right? Okay, so you all get a hooked pole arm. So that's got to be.
Wait
in
a
your hand.
minute.
Do we have a key to the cell?
Which cell?
The cells that we put the cultists in?
You can lock them from the outside.
Okay.
The
But they
rope-
don't have a key, right? Get out.
Not from the inside,
The
though.
ropes cover our heads, right?
Yeah.
Oh, when I reach in my bag and pull this giant wig, make my head look bigger.
There you go.
Goodness.
Now my head's normal size.
Conjure a giant wig. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna close the gate, lock it.
Yeah.
Say, we'll be back for you after your penance is lifted, and that will teach you not to mess with the High Lord.
Yes, High Lord. If you could see his face, he would look confused.
Now I'll go and report back to the Grand Master. Come on, let's go.
But who will break the prisoners?
The new High Lord.
You mean you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's fine. It's fine. Just walk. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And now let's go get the replacements.
So you all leave. The robe's on.
I mean,
Okay.
So-
you're all gonna have to pass yourself off as monks.
The Sphinx damaged my
brain.
mind a little bit. Maybe that's why. But how did we pull that off?
Oh, dears.
That was quite a feat.
As you walk back, you do notice the one cell with there's one cell that has 3 prisoners in it who are just constantly throwing themselves up against the walls,
Oh, wow.
and they have shackles on, but they've broken the shackles and they're just running around. They've cut themselves. They're obviously injured. 2 other cells have 5 prisoners in each of them. They're all just kind of sitting.
Do those have the
huddled
flayed
around.
faces yet? Or
No, nobody has flayed faces.
Oh,
yet.
wow.
Before we leave, I want to use my wand and ping this area.
Oh, okay, sure.
For what? Secrets?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So that's everything within how many feet?
I didn't write it down.
You can write it down, eh? Well, you got D&D Beyond. Open it up, you bum, and look up Wand of Secrets.
Oh yeah, actually I have it in my
Yeah,
equipment.
freaking idiot.
Making me look up the rules and you have it right in front of you.
Can we unlock these parts? Do we have
Oh.
any way to unlock this?
30 feet. How big is this place?
This is bigger than 30 feet, but it'll cover a good portion of it.
Okay.
Does the High Lord have any keys?
You can open the cells from the outside.
There's
Yeah, a little puzzle. You know, lift up this piece of metal and grab this thing and
Yeah,
do that.
you kinda
Not the
like-
crazy ones.
the kunk and the kunk.
The ones that are being quiet, I unlock the thing.
And they all kind of cower back. They all group to the back of the
These ones
cell.
are already broken.
I say to them, stay like in this building I think you'll probably know when it's time to leave.
Most of them, as you look at them, they look tired, like exhausted, unwell in many ways, and some of them can barely look up to look at you. Like it feels like cornered animals right now.
I will throw them a couple rations.
Okay. One of them kind of greedily grabs them up and pulls them back to the rest of the group.
But we don't unlock the crazy ones.
No.
I gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
No crazies.
Those guys smashing their heads into the bars could get us in a lot of trouble.
Okay.
Unless they want to burn some of that energy off, shoveling coal.
Anything on my ping?
Or we throw them into
The ping
hole.
reveals nothing.
Okay.
No secret doors.
So dark.
No hidden areas.
Human
as far as you can
fuel.
tell.
Tackling fuel.
Okay. What else are we gonna do?
I think we're done here. We got the things we needed.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to. Ooh,
Take on Night on the
what
Town.
is that?
That is a mountain.
No. Okay. Thank you.
I think we should go in there.
That one?
What is that?
No, I think we should go in.
Stop
where,
moving the.
I think we should go in where they were taking us.
Yeah. I'm with you there. That's this one.
Right through the front door.
Yep. This won't go bad. I can totally pull this off. Also, my hair goes a little bit green, a little bit.
How is everyone doing for
Oh, fine enough.
stamina? Magic abilities?
I'm okay, dear.
I'm gonna trick that. 'Cause I don't remember. Oh, I'm good.
Everyone thinks we can take this thing?
I have more spells than my other party used to leave me with. So.
There's too many. Let's do the other fights first.
So, dear, do we
Yeah.
want to go inside now, or do we want to continue to explore?
Your mission is to kill the
Yeah.
devil.
We have
Well,
enough robes for
kill or
everyone.
convince?
We've got 3 of the
Convince means
stats.
kill.
Well, you did a fine job of convincing these gentlemen. I point back to the cell.
But
So,
this is a devil we're dealing with. I don't know if I can do it again.
if
you
you
just
told
wanna-
me you could have done that, Dune. If you told me you could have done that, if you told me you could have done that,
His staff
I wouldn't have believed
is
it.
one of those shooting ones, right? So
We have
three of them?
We have three shooting staffs.
One broken, two regulars.
Okay.
I thought we had... No, because we got...
I have a shooting one.
I would
We've
have
gotten one from the minor guys. We've got one from the guy who's leading us.
That's right.
And then we got the one right now. So
Yes, you got
3.
three.
We have three.
Okay,
Three
so I wanted to check the batteries on the 2 new ones. See if they're charged.
One of them has 7 charges. The other one has 3.
Okay.
Are you going to try to speak to this devil? Try to reason with it?
Well, I don't know. I might have to.
What was your task the other devil gave you?
Just to send this one back to whence it came. And if it didn't want to go willingly, well then I had to force it to.
I feel like that's probably going to happen. I think a devil's just going to listen to you.
Why would it want to listen to me? I'm a nobody to it.
Yes.
Well, it's a good thing we have each other then, right? I mean, right?
I was thinking of staffs.
Oh. And your batteries?
My batteries.
Patrice,
Batteries.
get it straight.
Okay. I'm just gonna shuffle batteries around a little bit. The staff you're holding is gonna have 6. Sorry, you're gonna have 7 chargers. You're gonna have one with 6.
I'm not using one of those things.
We might hang on to it because I'm assuming your dexterity is terrible. Yeah. Okay, you can pull it out of your back pocket and just zap somebody with it.
Okay,
You got one with 6 chargers on you.
fair enough.
Okay. Let's enter the spire. Is probably not a dungeon. Follow
To
behind.
see the Grandmaster we go.
How difficult is this walking thing?
It's clumsy. Give me an athletics check. No, acrobatics. Acrobatics check. That'll kind of determine your gait overall.
13.
We got 11 for gearbox. So it's awkward, but it is passable. Whether people will believe it or not, that's not a question.
I just try to imagine what it looks like when he slides and the little head like it just like straightens itself.
Basically looking like this.
It's great.
Gearbox like, this is very awkward. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep talking out of your belly.
Turn voice to minimum volume.
Yes, sir.
That's minimum?
That's minimum.
That's a problem.
I
Voice
was
switch
not
off.
programmed to whisper.
We know.
Oh, we know.
So, you ready to walk in?
Yep.
So you walk up. It's a very it's the building itself is this weird alien triangular looking building. It's not a pyramid because it's just too steep for that. It's made of that same weird metal, and it has various states of repair along the whole thing. And in front of you are two massive cathedral doors, which open up into a long nave. There's rows of balconies that line the walls, occupied by a couple of dozen hooded monks, seemingly come to watch the audience about to take place. At the far end of the nave, a throne, resembling a twisted metal captain's chair, rises from a metallic dais backed by an ornate arch. There sits the Grand Master of the distressed body, at least that's what you're guessing, a bone devil flanked by two massive bodyguards arrayed in what appears to be full plate armor and carrying not the same kind of stabs that you are, but they look like they're carrying some other kind of long pole arm with some sort of special thing on the end. The Grand Master wears a patchwork leather robe from this distance, that's all you can see, and a gleaming crown, and it carries a scepter set with odd crystal bumps and metal flanges. With its other hand, the devil taps the arm of its throne, showing off nails set with gleaming metallic shards. So there's something added, and as you walk closer, we'll describe them more. And then I'm going to skip what he says next because I want to lay out this for you guys. So please clear the center, but don't roll initiative. Just because I'm putting something down doesn't mean you have to roll initiative and start shooting.
Or
Point that
does
out.
it?
But if we wanted to.
Open fire with the stabs.
Alpha strike.
It's coming.
I guess we're gonna find out what these things do,
Yeah, why not test them in that important combat, right?
right?
Call airstrike.
Good.
missile.
Yeah, good. Whew. I'm gonna have to do some adjusting once we put it down, but first let's get it where the camera is centered on it.
Zoom out, please.
Interesting.
Let's flip this way. Right stuff. There's a.
Keep going.
Actually, I don't go any further than that. Is that an actual bone devil?
Is that?
Yeah.
That looks horrible.
Yeah, except this one's wearing a big leather cloak that covers
that's
most of its body.
Space Marines.
They're not Space Marines, man. It's just the nose
They have
Yeah.
bolt guns.
I just saw that.
I think their staffs shoot.
This is gonna get real not good real quick, guys.
So the ones, remember the Chaos Cultist models
Are the guys with
are
normal stabs?
the Elder Monks with the special stabs. I'm gonna put another group right on there. So put that group right on that ledge right there. And then just straighten it out for me because it's really bothering me.
You want to give me the shooty guy? Right in the middle?
So go ahead, you guys are on that end. Just go ahead and place your miniatures, and Rob, if you want to come adjust the camera.
I'm back around in the front, leading everyone.
That does make sense.
Oh, the vending machine of doom.
Yeah, I guess you guys are one model.
Yeah, just put his model there. Give me Gearbox. For
Okay.
now. Just put Gearbox back over here. If they
I'm
separate,
gonna fall in a second.
yeah, we'll put Gearbox down once he falls off of him.
Oh yeah, I guess we never really thought of what happens when Gearbox decides to dip with you on top.
That's what I said. Keep him covered so he doesn't know when he
Excuse
has
me.
to.
I think this music will be appropriate. We'll see. Ah, well, I just deleted it. Try again.
Well, we can't see the window. Rob? Can't see the window.
Yeah, camera's not showing the most important part.
What, this one here?
No, on the isometric view one.
Oh yeah, I never adjusted that yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so you're entering. This is how far away you are from it, so you're not able to see any more details. So when you first walk in, yeah, sorry, we need to have one monk right here.
Can't wait to fight the Terminator.
Yeah, right? Okay, stop looking at his screen and pay attention to what's going on here. You too, Colin.
If it's red, it's reached its limits. That's all I have to say.
Okay, so when you walk in, the Grandmaster appears to be an audience. So there's all sorts of others watching. When you look straight up, you see that it goes up for quite a distance before reaching some sort of ceiling that has some weird arcane lights glowing off of it. It doesn't go up the entire thing of the spire, but it does. It's up quite high. And everything is strange in here. There's strange pipes. There's strange metallic things everywhere. But essentially, this gives you a bit of a representation of what you're looking at. And those containers even look similar to the containers that you were dealing with in the prison area.
Okay.
So when you first walk in, the Grand Master is holding audience, and there's a cultist bowing in front of him in the robes. And he's holding the scepter and he has a crown. And as you get a little closer, so you can move a little closer before, but I'll let you decide once we get a little closer where you're going to be going.
Far.
So are you not? Well, you decide how far you want to kind of creep in as this is all happening.
Right here.
You guys will stay close behind them, all disguised as monks. And so the Grand Master looks down, and as you get closer, you hear it talking. It's like, "How dare you! How dare you destroy him!" And at that, these two next to them, they take their pole arms and they lower it down, and one of them shoots out a purple ray, the other one shoots out a yellow ray, and it just blam! And the thing just turns to slag and falls to the ground. We're just going to replace them back up here because there was one watching all that. That's right! Let that be an example to all of you who dare defy your Grand Master!
Wow.
Oh, we have some new ones coming in to greet me. And he turns around, he goes and sits back down on his throne, holding the scepter in one hand. As you get...
You're the Grand Negazek.
Doesn't matter. This is the Grand Master. And he just goes over, he sees you coming in, he's like, we have some back from their patrols. Approach! Approach your Grand Master! So what would you like to do?
He needs to die.
Before you can talk much longer, please kill him.
Wow, really approaching.
I'm just whispering that under my robes. Come forward. This one needs to die.
Yeah, where do you feel that you need to walk up to before you can...
Yeah,
Okay, as you get closer, you notice that his cloak is made out of faces.
Yep.
wow.
Like basically, you carve a face off, and then you
Oh, like
You-
the
you
ones
can-
that probably
you-
belong to the cultists.
you,
Great!
you tan it, and then you stitch them together, and he's wearing an entire cloak made of nothing but human faces, or humanoid faces. There's some
Wow.
half orcs, and there's some halflings
There's
in there,
so
and,
much wrong with that.
and some elvish faces, a lot of human faces too.
Commitment to the cause.
That's right. And so that's what he's wearing. And as you get closer, you notice that his crown and scepter, they almost look like they're mechanical in nature. Like they kind of have the same weird wiring and buttons and other little gizmos on it, and the crown as well, as he's sitting there. So you approach, and all of a sudden he looks forward, and what would you like to say?
Greetings to you, Grand Master. And I bow.
I don't recognize your voice. Who are you?
I am the High Lord, Christophagus Wacus. My lord, I can understand that you don't recognize me. There are many under your employ.
How dare you! How dare you! How dare
Forgive me,
you!
my lord.
I know all who serve under me. Their faces are quite well known, as you can see. You, however, I do not recognize. Remove your hood.
I remove my hood and my face is right over there.
What's that?
I say my face is.
Oh, so you've actually disguised your face to be...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you haven't just done the hood? And he just looks over, he's like, which of these faces is yours, you say?
That one.
Give me a deception test.
Oh no.
Yes, you get advantage.
Natural 20.
What? Gina's broken.
So what does that bring it up to? Just in case I roll a natural 20.
27.
Dang it, I can't beat that. It's got a +6 insight. I'm like, even if I was gonna give him insight with advantage. But even if no, I didn't. I rolled 24. I had 24. You would have had to beat him 24. Oh. Now this one, you say?
That's the one.
Okay. Now, you are back, but I notice you have no new supplicants. How dare you come before your Grand Master with no new supplicants? Why do you come empty-handed? And even fewer numbers than should be with you. Clearly, you have lost some of your number and have none to replace them. How do you respond to this, High Lord Christophus Walkus?
We took many casualties on the road back here. However, these three brave have come to pay fealty to you, High Master. Grandmaster. That's my. You're right.
Yeah, you're the High Lord.
Yeah.
Very well. But this will not be accepted again. You must go out and find double your quota of new recruits before you return here again.
Very fair. Very fair.
Now approach and receive your Grandmaster's blessing. You just standing there and hesitating?
I think you're supposed to offer him a poison drink, but only one poison, not the other one.
Right. Are we all going together, guys?
Are you guys following? No?
I don't think so.
Your box is like, should I follow?
No, shut up, your box.
So as I get closer,
So as you get closer, you notice a new thing. You notice that around each of his wrists are a strange metallic bracelets, except that they're quite big. They come out about this far, and they're attached. And there's also one, you see a tail whip out every once in a while, and you see another one around his tail as well. I don't know why I found that so funny.
Are there wires coming off them? These rings have tails?
is it Infinity Gauntlet?
No.
Oh.
But they are mechanical in nature, it looks like.
Just floating off of them?
No, they're attached to it. They're
Okay.
attached to his arm. They're
Oh, you're right.
sorry, they're about this big. They're about this big. but they're
I have something ready just in case.
Okay, see as you get closer, this is what I'm going to do is investigation check.
Oh, okay.
What's the DC again?
15.
Ooh. Lucky for you, who does not have investigation, so we're just doing straight wisdom.
I think investigation is intelligence.
It's intelligence.
Sorry,
You got a
intelligence.
1.
Did I get a 1?
Yeah.
No, I rolled a natural 18. So as you get closer, all of a sudden his eyes widen open. It's a trick! It's a trick! Open fire! Roll initiative. Sorry, you did really well with the deception, but he passed the investigation.
I don't do. Real quick, I suspect that there's something magical going on here. Not technology. It's something magical. It's an illusion. His voice is not his. Something like that.
Give me a quick
Yeah.
investigation check.
16.
16? You don't think so?
Okay.
You think it's another Zotinkle moment?
No.
This is Zotinkle.
Oh,
This is actually Zotinkle.
Not good.
I'm here to collect the debt.
Nope.
Okay, let's roll initiatives. Sorry, man, I liked what you did.
No.
But in the end, the
Yeah.
investigation check is really what does it.
Yeah.
Goodness. All right, anybody get higher than 23?
No.
Higher than... Oh, actually, don't have that one there. What's the next one? Who has the highest?
I have 21.
21's great.
That, probably.
Not
You roll
really.
20.
Who thinks they're next?
16?
16 for Garrett. Who's next after that?
They were both 7.
Both 7. And Gearbox is 12.
Just ride him out of here.
Actually.
And you're both 7?
Yeah.
So 12 for Gearbox.
Good thing this place has a tall ceiling.
7
He's gonna
for
go hug it.
Hobart.
He's in a crossfire though.
Mrs. Doubt Water.
Yeah, if you get two flies like right here, and then they can just shoot at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oop. Sorry. Come on. Why don't you repeat when you're not on there? That's too bad. Okay. So, these two guys get to go first. So they confusedly, hearing what he says, they lower down these weapons and unleash. Okay? So it's attacking you.
Yep.
So they are just looking at their stats. First one fires, gets a 21.
That's a hit.
Okay. So this one's the yellow ray. It clashes, it smashes into you, and it only does 5. It's gonna be radiant damage. 5 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then the other one fires, the purple one, and only gets 13.
That's a miss.
13's miss.
So
Okay,
that
so
means-
you wet it up pretty well. But they both seem confused as well, like they're hesitant. Brother Rin,
I'm going to move up between these two pillars here.
now you currently have a full arm in your hand.
Yeah, I dropped that.
Okay,
And I'll cast Beacon of Hope.
which does what?
So a range is 30 feet. The spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range.
All of you.
For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws, death saving throws, and regains maximum hit points if healed.
And how long is the duration?
1 minute.
Concentration?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We don't have that for.
You're the Dungeon Master. I'm waiting for you to do something.
He does not counterspell.
I didn't expect that.
Okay, well, he still has his turn. What else? Anything else you want to do?
No, that's my turn.
I don't know. I looked over at you.
As long as I'm.
You
Am
got
I
a look
within,
on your face like,
wait.
huh? What are you going to do about that?
am I within? Am I within 30 feet of Vito? Would you say 6 inches?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're easy within 6 inches, everybody.
Or Miss Doubt. Miss Doubt Water.
Okay, so it's up. If the cultists go next, or the monks, I should say. I just use the cultist stuff. And they're going to jump down. So what is this? 3 inches high. So it'll take their full movement to just hop down. So have them all hop down.
Even those guys there?
Yep.
You're on our side, right?
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so here's the problem. For
Not
me
the
to
ones. Not the one with the gun.
Not the one with the
That's
gun?
not the gun.
For
That's
me
a
to keep
separate.
my Beacon of Hope up, I have to not cast my
Any other concentration spells.
specifically the AOE that I do, the
Your
Spirit.
owls.
you know,
The super powered one.
we do have fireballs and stuff, so I'm gonna rely on you guys for AOE.
Garrett, you're up.
Wow, this is a interesting little predicament we've gotten ourselves in. I guess I can go. I don't know what to do here. Yeah, how far does 6 get me? To there. I will.
You're also carrying the full arm.
Was I carrying one?
Yeah, everybody was. That's part of your disguise.
Oh yeah. Is this? Oh yeah, one of the.
You don't have
ones?
one of the gun ones.
No, you don't have.
No, I don't have a gun one.
The
Well,
laser
screw
beam
this stupid
shooting.
thing. I will definitely drop it and pull out my Morning Star, and I guess just go that way. And I guess I will. Oh, jeez. Can I dash and engage this the guy with the staff on that side?
6 inches?
Yeah, you should pop off here.
Yep.
This side?
The other side, sorry. That side there. I don't know. I gotta stop these things from shooting.
Just remember,
And
I
then
can't help you there.
I
Probably.
Do you want to?
You also took our protective barrier.
You can go
away.
here,
Yeah.
Cohen, or here. Which one
What's
do you
our
want?
barrier?
Your saving throw bonus?
Oh, yeah. Jeez. We're... I'll go on that side then.
What do you mean?
Well, it doesn't matter which side you go to.
I'll go on that side. Yeah.
Do you want to engage him or here? You can just do one.
That guy.
Okay.
And then I will Shield of Faith for a bonus action.
Okay. After Garrett are the monk leaders. So they're actually going to stay up there and just start. You see them all lower their pole arms and start unleashing the beasts. So one of them is going to go straight at Mrs. Doubtwater. A red beam just wham right towards you.
Not the red beams.
Oh, natural one. So, no, it does not blow up. This one is also going to fire at you. Ooh, 8. And this one will fire back at the gearbox weirdness. So,
Gearbox? Weird.
okay, I've missed both of you. So I don't have to try to figure out how
Oh,
to
jeez. we could've
mechanically
just-
work that out. All right, so they all just fire and they all miss. I rolled a 1, 3, and a 5 naturally. So that's a good thing. Next up is the Bone Devil. So he sits there, and you see him kind of raise up his arms a bit, and you see the rings around his arms. They light up. There's this blue light coming from in them. But he doesn't do anything. He just sits there and stares back and forth at everything that's going on. Seems unconcerned. Gearbox goes next. I'm sorry, but I need to follow rule number 1, and promptly dumps you off of him. So you give me an acrobatics check to see if you land on your feet. Nope, you land prone.
Don't I get advantage from the spell? Oh, what was it from?
Wisdom 6.
It's not a save.
It's a
This is
dexterity. Yeah, it's not a save.
this is not a save. This is an acrobatics test. So put him next to you, and he is going to go
So who's
directly
left
that
wearing
way.
the robe?
This
I
goes
guess-
12 inches.
I guess Gearbox would have the robe on because his arms are through.
He kind of. It's kind of dragging behind him right now. He's like, "Boop, boop, 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 boop." And he actually takes flight as well. So he's like going higher and higher, just trying to get away from everything. Professor Holbert and Mrs. Detwater, you're the same initiative. So what would you like to do?
You can go first.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get on up. Hello. Okay, I will drop the crook. I want to pull out my laser beam staff.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm gonna let's go. I'm gonna take a shot at this one.
Big
All
shot,
right.
little
So this
shot.
is a dexterity weapon that
Yep.
you are not proficient with. So it's because it's an exotic weapon. So you can just
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway.
All right.
Now there's 2 buttons, right?
Yes.
One
there was
did,
the red one, and
yeah.
there was basically the
The
single
the
shot
laser
and
beam
the
and the lightning.
The
thing.
left is going to be the lightning one.
the one I remember as laser beam.
Okay.
Red,
It takes
that's
one
red.
charge. It takes one
That's the
laser beam.
red one.
No, not disadvantage.
Just no
no
proficiency
proficiency
bonus. Straight dex.
10.
That doesn't hit. So you're just like kind of as you fiddle towards it, you pull it out, and you're just like, and you're trying to find a beat on it, but you're not used to aiming
3 times
anything.
longer than me.
Yeah, and you're not used to aiming things in general, let alone an exotic weapon like this one. Okay, so nothing happens then. Mrs. Detwater.
I don't attack things.
Can you bring me as far forward that way as I can go?
Far backwards, you mean?
Backwards, sorry, yeah.
Try to stop making it sound like it's brave. Yeah, far forward, the opposite way would be towards the enemy.
I'll use the rod thing that we've got, staff. Let's go with the left button, so the lightning button, and we'll fire it into this group here.
With him right there?
Well, he'll aim it around him, obviously.
Yeah, so
You're fine.
I'm gonna-
So you're shooting at this general direction? Is there one in target that you have in mind?
This guy.
Okay. So as you do that, lightning arcs out towards them and just starts to split as it goes, and it hits the whole area. So you don't actually make a roll.
Oh,
I make
okay.
saving throws. But the damage that this one is going to do is 4d6 plus your dexterity mod.
Oh, wow.
And then I take half of it if I fail. But it takes 3 charges
Sure, okay.
instead of 1. So go ahead and roll the damage, because we're going to need it anyway.
It's 4d6 plus my dexterity modifier?
Yes.
Okay. It's 8, 10, 14, 17.
Oh, so close. 18, they would die even on a pass. All right, so I'm going to roll. How many are down there? Is it 4?
4.
Dexterity saving throw. Oh, goodness, what's the DC? Oh, right. Yeah, so it's a DC 14. Fail. Fail. 13. Fail.
Oh,
And 13. Fail. They all failed. They all died. All right, pick them all up. So the lightning just arcs and boom, and it kind of goes back and forth between them as you're holding it. You're just like, ah, and you can feel this. Your hair all stands on end as the static electricity is going out, and they all start screaming. Their hoods fly off, and they're just.
Oh, what
And
a
as you
shocking
stop,
experience!
You see all this this smoke kind of rise from their bodies as they all slump to the ground in this heaping, burnt up mess. But yeah, it takes 3 of the charges.
Okay.
Other button. Laser beam's good, but single target, and you got to hit it. That's you, Mrs. Detwater. So new turn. So we got the depth. So the one that's next to you there, Garrett. So he had it aimed, but all of a sudden he flips it back, and now he's using it as a staff. But all he goes, and the staff just radiates energy.
What is he, Jason Momoa?
What?
And he attacks you with it.
He's not
And
expecting that.
and when you watch him, he feels like he's more proficient in close combat.
You know,
He was kind of clumsy with it when he's fired it, but as soon as he gets close, there's a bit of a smile that crosses his flayed face.
But if you win, you're getting power armor.
Yeah.
Not power armor. It's plate armor.
Which is
With
But
powers.
it's all like ornate and cult stuff. So you have to walk around looking at it. All right, so it makes.
I can
He's with the
take
chisel.
over that. I can pray it away.
I can pray it away.
Yeah, so it makes 3 attacks
sweet.
with this.
I made the wrong decision.
So natural 1.
No, you keep that die.
No, I'm not giving that die anymore. It's rolled 3 natural ones already. There's got to be some drama here. Not at all, Matthew. You can't roll more than 1. That's just a 12.
Okay.
Does he not get something better than this? No. What is
Do
it?
have Shield of Faith up.
15.
Okay.
I am rolling crap. So the other one, I guess he'll join.
Does he also pull out his lightsaber?
Well, it's just the weapon that he was using to fire. He just turns it on. He kind of like twists it a bit and it's like, and
It's a power
and
halberd.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's got this energy crackling around. His is yellow energy crackling around it.
So they are still different colors, even though it's
Yeah, his is purple energy going around. The other one's yellow
Okay.
energy going around it. The first one, okay, we got a 16.
good.
Nope.
Who's that?
Another natural 1. What is going on? That's okay. He misses all 3 attacks.
Wonderful.
What was your AC anyways?
21.
Yeah, well, I didn't have to roll. I didn't have to roll well, but I think with 6 dice, something would get through. That's okay. That's okay. Brother Ren, you're up.
Not even a little bit.
But
salty.
you still kind of feel. I don't know if you feel scared anymore. I don't know if you should. But the weapons seem impressive.
Do you want to move me up so I'm 30 feet away
Yeah.
from our paladin here?
Thank you
And
for
I
friendship.
holler back at you to
Catch up.
stay close. And I will. I don't know what I'll do. I'll guiding bolt one of the ones on the paladin. You haven't hit either one of them yet, have you?
Which one? Purple or yellow?
Yellow is behind me.
Yellow then. I'll guiding bolt the yellow guy. 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
So he takes 10. He takes 18 radiant,
Okay.
Decent.
and next person to attack him has
Gets
advantage.
Yeah. As you're closer now, you realize that I've actually misled you a little bit. At a distance, it looked like plate mail. Now that you're closer, you realize that it's more ornate, lighter armor. And that, because as he's moving now, you can see that it's not moving like plate mail, that it's actually quite flexible.
Garrett is confused, but he was very happy to see plate mail. But now
I'm
he's
sorry,
just
I was
like,
looking
"Is
down,
it
I'm like, oh
plate
no,
mail?"
it looked like plate mail at a distance. I forgot to tell you that once you got close, it was revealed to be much more a flexible kind of material.
Okay.
No longer
Kevlar.
Daedra. Yeah.
And so when they're moving fluidly, it moves fluidly with them.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't have that very
Yeah, it's not just a rigid piece of plate.
interesting.
Okay. That was Brother In. You're done?
Yep.
Okay, so all the cultists go. Well, not the ones that are burning charge. So those ones are going to move 12 inches each. They're just going to move 30 feet, 30 feet.
Hello, me.
Did it actually get to you?
Hello, me.
Uh-oh.
That's not 30 feet.
Is that 12? Is that?
Oh yeah.
No, he's going 60 feet. They're dashing.
12, these are 12 inches, right?
Yeah, they go 6 inches and then 6 inches. Yeah, they're dashing.
Okay.
So they're not attacking them, but they're having them surrounded now.
Oh boy.
That'll be fine. I have a hat and an umbrella.
2 of these will move and dash to Mrs. Detwater. 2 will move and dash to Brother Rin.
I've never been so threatened in my life.
They don't
Hat
understand
and an
the
umbrella?
wrath of the umbrella.
Okay, Garrett, you're up.
I will turn around to the guy that Rin just shot in the back with a guiding bolt.
That's this one right here.
Oh, you shot that?
I don't know. Whoever
You see the one
the.
thing yellow, which is this.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. This was the purple one. You're right. You turn around and attack the one.
I will take a swing at that guy there.
Okay, you have advantage.
I have advantage on my first attack because of the guiding bolt. Best roll was 17.
17.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Sorry,
I was worried.
16.
That also hit.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna just do the good old 6 damage. And make another attack
Is that all you got?
for 21.
That's a hit.
For 6 more.
Nice.
Get there.
Your dice don't like you.
I got new ones.
And what kind of weapon are you hitting with?
My
Good.
Morningstar.
Is that forgiveness?
That is
That's
justice.
Justice, sorry. So Justice just slams once, slams again, as it tries to dodge out of the way. As you see it connect, you see that the armor is flexing kind of around with it as well.
Okay.
And repelling it, but it still seems to do its full damage. I'm not trying to imply
Okay.
that it's resistant or anything. Okay, that leads us to the monk leaders up top. So the one is going to fire down at Rin. 10. Wow, okay. This one's going to fire down at Mrs. Detwater. 19.
That's a hit.
Okay, so this is the red setting. Blams into you.
That's a lot of dice. Maybe.
Actually, I'm supposed to roll more than once. So, 15 radiant damage. Sorry, fire damage. 15 fire damage.
Not good.
Crashes into
Do you have
you.
resistance of fire?
No.
And then the one up here will fire at Professor Hobart. And gets a 20, just a 20.
The hits?
Now you've got partial
wait a
cover.
second.
You get plus 2
No,
AC right
I'm
now.
going to shield. We're 21.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I
you're
should've had-
also partially covered. So you get plus 2 AC
Kill a
against
couple
that.
guys.
So I wrote
So you bring it up to 22 against that shot. So your shield's up. Okay, so as the radiant fire beam comes towards you, also you just instinctively cast up your arcane shield, and it crashes into it. But you kind of see it like cascade out around it. But you saved yourself.
I forgot to add the +9 for killing those guys.
The temporary hit points.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna add that right now, if that's all right.
Killing one. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's basically just restore 9 hit points then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's them. And next up, it's the Bone Devil again. And as he sits there, he just kind of looks around. Yeah, he just looks around. He's like, "How dare you!" And he lifts up his hands like this, and all of a sudden, his hands disconnect, and the ring actually goes into 2. And so the hands disconnect and float away from his body, while the ring's on the other side. And when you look at the ring, it's got this blue pulsing energy that kind of blocks out, so you can't see through it. And they just start to go out. And at the same time, you see the end of his tail come up as well. And these 3 things start floating in front of him. So his 2 hands and his tail. And they just slowly float in front of him, and he just kind of smirks at all of you. And as it gets closer, anybody within 30 feet, when you see the hands get closer, you can notice that the metallic shards. Well, give me whoever's proficient in Arcana. So, Brother Ren,
Yeah, too
No,
far
you're too
away.
far away.
Yeah.
I'm not proficient.
Um,
Do I need to be? Like I just have a worse roll, don't I?
you know what? You can just give me an Arcana check. It's fine. That'll be good enough.
A 7.
Well, unfortunately, that's not enough. And you can give me one as well, Mrs. Detwater.
Okay, I'm not proficient in it, but
That's fine.
just 14.
Okay. So you recognize it. The shards remind you of something. Somehow you remember this from a book. Maybe it was in Professor Hobart's library. They do remind you of Vorpal's sword blades, except that they're shards of one
Oh my goodness.
interwoven into its
Oh
hands.
my goodness.
And that's a real thing in here. I did not add it.
How dare you?
How dare I?
How dare you?
That's why I was like, when he said what he had, I'm like, ooh, that'll be useful. If you're within, how close do you have to be
This
to
is
negate
not good.
critical
30.
hits?
This is not
30
good.
feet? Yeah, stay within 6 inches of Brother Red. Anybody who's not familiar, Vorpal blades have a rule that's simple. If they ever roll a critical hit, you are dead. Your head is removed.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
How close do you have to be?
30.
And he
Oh,
has,
You got some movement.
and he has to
do.
be not incapacitated.
well, I wasn't going to go over
He's
there.
going to be conscious, I should
Now I'm
say.
going to go over there.
Yeah, so that's the blades are kind of coming through. He doesn't seem in any kind of a rush, though. He doesn't seem concerned. So they're just moving slowly in your general direction. Gearbox continues to kind of
I might have
find
to
a
do that.
hole and hide in it. Professor Hobart and Mrs. Detwater, you're up.
Can I go?
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to be here no more. I'm going to cast Thunder Step. I'm going to just teleport
Nice.
to here.
So, boom! Explodes.
Actually, I guess I can't.
Does it explodes from where you were, right?
Yeah.
So everybody take a what kind of test?
Constitution.
Why don't you roll the damage, because it's
Yeah.
half if I pass it, right?
That's sweet.
That's a great spell.
What's the damage of it?
3d10.
Okay,
Thunder.
just roll it first.
Wow. 17.
Okay, so not enough to kill them if they... And this is Constitution. What's
Yep.
the DC?
15.
Fail. Fail. Pass. So 3 of them die, and 1 of them takes half damage. Oh! There's a boom! And the 3 of them go flying backwards. And the other one holds his ground. But, like, you can see these just... It's not looking too good. Well, I can't. Maybe I'm getting all the bad rolls out now. We're waiting for the Vorpal Sword to connect. That's when I'll start rolling 20s.
No.
Run.
Or I'm saving them.
Ooh, I don't think there's no better spot.
So that
to
was
be.
an action to
Yeah.
cast a spell to teleport and do that
I don't
damage.
think I'm going to do anything else.
Nope. Okay.
You get advantage, but
So they're near me. Currently
So the next
engaged
up
with
is
them.
Mrs. Delaware.
Right, so I guess I'll just point the stick again, and then
It's going to be disadvantaged. It's a range attack roll.
for the lightning,
will that hit us?
Okay, where do you want to point that?
if I point it at these two,
It seemed to have a pretty wide arc. You feel like you risk hitting yourself. Just slam it to the ground.
Oh, you can do the bigger things. Find spots.
for what the
It also counts as a polearm if you want to just use it as a strength-based weapon.
No, yeah, if you want. There's the other one
Put a
too.
fireball,
What you take again?
Put a fireball like right in
there's
here.
fireball, and I can do Hunger of Hadar, maybe. So if I do Hunger of Hadar, it's 20 feet.
And makes that blackness.
Yeah. So try to get him, his hands. Can I get them too, without getting my friends?
Well, if he's just touching it.
Yeah, you can get it
won't
like in
bother
a
him as
spot
much.
where I'll get. I don't think we'll hit this though. How big are these?
Tiny.
What squares? Is it?
Like 4 of them could fit in a square.
Or maybe,
just his
maybe
hands.
fireball then.
Okay.
Quite small.
Floating
You can get like.
They're big hands.
I think it'd be hard to get both of them. You can probably get one.
Don't
hit
try to
on
get the
one.
bone demon fire because we learned last time that
Right,
fire is
that's
not the right choice around.
Isn't it acid?
It's cold and
cold
acid.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
that's
not
the
talking
fire.
fireball. He's talking about
Oh, Hunger of Hadar.
So if I do fireball here, I can get probably
You
here.
could if you could land a fireball that'll hit 3 of them and him, no problem. If you
Right.
want to hit him, unfortunately, that's
No,
going
no. So let's do.
You
a
have
f-
to angle it back here to hit him and
so
nobody
let's do a
else.
fireball here, so I'll hit this guy and maybe like 3 of these dudes.
Yeah, you can do that easily.
Okay.
So you're just gonna stand there and just, pull out your bat guano and hurl a fireball.
Yeah.
Okay, roll your damage, so I know if I even have to roll there.
Can I
Dexterity
get
saving
4
throws.
more d6s?
Gotcha, buddy.
You got them?
Thank you, Steve. Not the
That's
best.
a lot of ones and twos.
Yeah, it's a lot of 1s and 2s.
Give me the total.
It's 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10,
10, 15, 22.
22.
22. Okay, so the cultists are dead. It's half damage.
So
will
you
kill them.
did these three?
Those 3. So the 2 touching him. So just boom, and they just light up in fire and start screaming and running away. The one up there passes his dexterity save, so he takes 11 damage.
Okay.
Which does not kill him.
That takes that.
Oh, it does not.
1 spell slot left, not the best.
So 11 damage? Okay. Yeah, it just kind of explodes and he gets pushed back and then he just brings his staff back down ready to fire again.
You still have.
New round. Unless that's your action. Do you have any movement or
I got
bonus
some-
action you want to take?
Some movement, eh? I'll go right to here and protect the professor.
Okay, new round. The adepts are up next. First off, the one over here with the purple staff. Yeah, it kind of sounds like a lightsaber. It swings to attack 3 times.
All right.
17. That's my best roll so far. I know
Wow.
it's a
You
miss,
guys
but
are-
let me be excited about rolling a natural.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Nope. 22.
All right, that's one.
We connected. So, this is the purple one. It will do 9 radiant damage.
I will make a concentration saving throw. And I pass.
You need 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, which spell do you have up right now?
Shield of Faith.
Oh, that's the concentration.
Yeah.
All right, and then the other one with the yellow one. Attacks. Misses. 19.
Yeah, nope.
And also 19. Good
Okay.
rolls, but not against
The
Mr.
Shield
Tank.
of Faith doing its job.
Not against Mr. Tank. Brother Rin.
How are you for hit points?
25 at 38.
So he looks like he's been singed a little bit.
So I'll hit.
Actually, I get another +9 because I just killed someone. Well, no, I don't want. They don't stack, right? The +9.
They reset.
They
If you
reset. So I'm at 25 plus. I mean, I'm at 25.
No, but you still get 9
Oh, I get
temporary
another
hit points.
9.
You get 9 temporary hit points.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
heal 9 hit points.
All right, so I just have my. So yeah. I
So
just
you have
my
25 hit points plus 9 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
So if like those were down to 2 temporary hit points,
Go back up to
you'd
9.
reset back up
Okay,
to 9.
sorry then. I have 16 current and then I have 9 temporary.
I see.
Okay. I'm
So
gonna.
it looks worse than me.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with a healing word.
Okay.
So it's a level
Max,
1,
but it's
so it
max.
maxes out. So that's 9 hit points back.
Oh yeah.
That's my bonus action, and then I will toll the dead on this guy back here.
He's hurt.
Wisdom save DC 16.
Thank you.
Natural 20. That's where I get my natural 20.
Use them. Use them there. Use them there.
That's a freaking natural 20 on a wisdom
Don't
saving throw.
mind that at all.
Didn't work.
Got him.
Yeah. That guy's going to make all the difference. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like I want to kill you all. I just, would like to hit
Hurt
you
a little
occasionally.
bit.
Just maybe hurt a little. Maim slightly. Dismember. A little.
Not
Force
rolling
one
crits
saving
on
death
vocal
saving
swords are tough.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. After you is the cultist, singular, who's going to move up to Mrs. Doubtwater, swing the hook pole arm. Ooh.
There's 2 of them.
There is? Where's the other one? Oh, yeah, that's right, next to Brother Red. We'll do that one later, too. So this hook pole arm comes, and he definitely hits you. That's a 23. The damage is not severe, only 2, but you are now grappled by it.
Temporary.
So he's holding you with the hook pole arm,
Oh, cool.
Okay.
so you can't move. You're,
Oh, they're man catchers.
yeah, and the other one's going to attack Brother Rin with the same kind of weapon. 17. No, he tries to hook you, but you just kind of bat him away.
Shield up.
Okay. All right. After them is Garrett.
I will continue to beat this guy away with justice. Serve him the justice.
He's starting to look pretty hurt.
First attack is a 20.
Yes. Damage.
6.
You are rolling a D8. You can roll higher than 2.
I
You're
could.
loud. You're loud.
You'd like to believe that.
And
yes.
25.
Yes.
All right, more than 2.
3.
Ah!
Woohoo! You're improving.
You are getting better.
7
There
damage.
you go, 7 damage.
He's looking pretty bad, but he's not dead yet.
Okay, we'll get him there.
If nothing else, you're consistent.
Okay. Now it's their. No. Now it's the monk leaders.
Laser beams.
So the laser beams. First at Brother Rin. Wow. 23.
That's a hit.
Okay. Now we're talking. Oop, wrong dice. 11. Ooh, 22 damage. Fire damage. Slams into you.
Wow.
One back there will fire at Mrs. Doubtwater.
1 second for.
11.
Oh
Right.
no, sorry. The attacker has to be within 30 feet.
And then that one fires at
Me.
I'm going to randomize it. Oh, Brother Rin. 14.
14, that doesn't hit. And I made my concentration on the one that you hit me with.
You got 22 damage, eh?
Yeah, because it's half, so, right? So DC 11.
Oh, right, it's only half.
I rolled
It's
with
not the full
advantage, and I
damage.
got an 18 and a 10.
Yeah, so it's just it's 11 instead of 10. It's only half. That's right. It's pretty easy to maintain concentration, especially when you have Warcaster. Especially when you have Warcaster. On the higher levels, it'll become harder because then you'll start
Remember
getting
that
hit,
first fight with the raids?
and you dropped it like right away,
Advantage, I used a roll of 4+ with advantage.
and you failed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, after them, it's Mr. Bone Devil.
He's gonna give me the
The
board.
Grandmaster himself. Yeah, he stands up and he's, "How dare you all come in here!" And the fists and all the 3 things just zip out at a very, very fast speed. So we're gonna have one of them come to here. Does it go and help the adepts, or does he feel like they're doing okay? 4 up, it helps the adepts. He feels like they're doing okay. And then his tail will go over to Mrs. Dettwater. Don't worry, the tail's not laced with vorpal swords.
That's just poison.
It's just poison, yeah. So, what's his plus to hit? We'll start against Brother Rin. Not a natural 20, but I did get 24.
That's a hit.
Is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just use it as a regular damage. I see. So I still use his regular stuff. Oh goodness.
That bad?
No, hold on. I got the wrong one. I'm sorry. Give me second. I need second. I need second. Just give me second. Add. Yeah, I had the wrong weapon on there. There's a couple of versions of him.
Correct.
So we're just the claw. Yeah, that's different. I was like, ooh, that's a lot of damage for just a claw. The claw. Yeah. So it's just ooh, that's nice. 12 damage.
You ready?
And then the one attacks Professor Hulbert. 9.
I'm good.
And then the tail swipes at Mrs. Doubtwater. Also 9. By the way, those both were natural ones. Yes, now you know his plus 8 attack. And yet I still missed. And the tail actually, yeah, you're lucky that one missed. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so that was his turn. Gearbox continues to hide. Hobart and Mrs. Doubtwater.
Give me a second to think.
Well, then, Mrs. Doubtwater, you can go.
All right. I suppose I'll fire an Eldritch Blast at this Goomba.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
The one right in front of you?
Yeah.
What about the other one?
Well, it doesn't matter. He has somebody within 5 feet. It'll always be disadvantage.
No, he has 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Oh, can I? Well, this one. I mean.
You're firing it, so you got to declare your targets.
All right. And then
What does it do?
at the tail.
Okay. So you're going to fire at the one at the cultist and one at the tail?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the front
Cultist
one at
first.
cultist.
Disadvantage. You have 2 d20s, right?
Yeah. So
roll both at the same time.
that's
We're good.
yeah.
Yeah, roll them both at the same time.
9.
It'll save you a lot of time. 9 is a miss.
Yeah. And then the one at the tail.
Roll 2 d20s at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You have like 4 of them there.
Yeah.
14 against the tail is a miss. It's small and wily. Okay, that's all you're gonna do?
Yep.
Professor Hobart, you got a claw coming next to you.
I'm gonna move to here.
Oh, you're taking an opportunity attack?
I'm gonna, yeah.
And you're engaging the other one?
Yeah. No, it's the tail. This really still be obvious, right?
Well, no,
Oh, yeah.
we're not doing that big a radius. Because in a grid, it would just be like the
Oh,
one that's
okay.
next
Then
to you.
I'll go to here then.
Are you trying not to take the opportunity attack from the one?
I don't care about the opportunity attack. I know I gotta go there.
Okay, so you're engaging the other hand, but leaving the hand and the tail?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the tail will take his opportunity attack. 9. Roll the 1 again. And the hand will take an opportunity attack. 10.
I'm gonna grab onto Rin, and I'm gonna teleport us out of here.
Are you allowed to do that?
Yes. I'm gonna thunder step with somebody, as long as he's not holding more than his weight.
Wait a minute, though. Where are you taking me?
Here.
Well, you don't know. You don't know. Do you go willingly?
Actually, I'm gonna play. I'll end up over here somewhere.
But he doesn't know that.
Oh, that's true.
So do you go willingly? You feel Professor Holbert come and hold on to you and say,
Yeah. I'll
Gotta go!
I'll go willingly.
Did you just grab one of his legs?
Yeah,
what's the range of the spell?
10 feet. I'll try to shoot all of them.
Okay. All right, so roll the damage once.
Just want to make sure everybody's still gonna be inside.
What spell's that?
That's
Thunder
thunder
step.
step.
Oh.
Mixed with his tele. Wait, does
No,
the
it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
thunder step I can grab
Oh.
on. Wait, I'm gonna double check. I didn't. 1 second.
Maybe you can't grab
Maybe
it.
I'm mixing 2 things together.
I was going to say, Thunderstep being able to take something.
No, that's right. I'm good.
You're good?
Okay.
So do we
So roll
do
your
thunder
damage.
damage to that?
Yeah. Constitution 50. Oh yeah.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Where's my d20?
Does it hurt the hands?
Yeah, it hurts the hands.
Strong.
You're attacking him while attacking the
I
hands.
don't, are you?
14.
14
Yeah.
total, so I'll take half if I pass it. So the cultist, natural 1, he's dead. And this is a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
All right, so we'll do hand. It doesn't really matter the order because it's all just going to hurt him.
You don't know which one's
The
right and
hand
the left hand?
gets an 11, and I get a natural 20 on the tail. So 11 is a pass.
What about the other hand? You have both hands?
Oh, sorry, you were just right here.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. So I passed one, failed one. Although it's all,
I can probably
Yeah.
I should be able to get that as well.
but it's all him.
It's all him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
you
wouldn't
don't
take
hit
damage
each hand, so I'm
multiple
only going to roll once. So I failed.
Oh,
So I
okay.
failed it. So you can't. So it is. So if you hit multiple hands, It's not like if you walk in front of somebody in Thunderstep, you're like, hey, roll Dex Constitution for your hand,
I
your other
see.
hand, and your leg, and your leg.
Well,
and your
I
head.
thought it was 3 separate creatures.
You're right,
though. Usually
right.
it's not.
Yeah, I just realized that now. Yeah, no, it's,
Yeah, unless
it's
you're
clearly his
unless
hand.
you're tracking hit points separately.
Which you don't know, but obviously now that
No,
it's
we
in that, you do. Okay, so you Thunderstep away, and you see the hand is like blah back, and it does how much damage again? Sorry.
I rolled
14.
And the Grandmaster kind of shrieks in a very devil-like shriek. Ah! How dare you! And you can see the hand shaking it off a little bit. Then what are you gonna do?
Then I'm gonna
so you
move.
moved, you actions. You've already moved.
Nope.
Oh, you
Oh
didn't
yeah.
move.
I have a little more. I'll just move a little bit away.
You can still have more move.
Yeah, because
Yep,
I need
yep,
a
yep.
couple inches.
New round. Staff guys. I'm just waiting. They're gonna get it now. Okay, you ready?
Oh, I am so ready.
Purple staff guy first, so the one that's not hurt. 18.
Nope.
I know. 15. And 8. And the yellow staff guy. 12. 16. 20.
I win.
It's 21 I need, right?
Yeah. This
Wow.
is-
6 attacks, not one single one connected.
Not bad, not bad.
Probably a good thing. Rin.
Well, I didn't want to have to do this, but I guess I'm casting Cure Wounds on myself, 2nd level.
Okay, so you get a bunch of hit points back.
Yeah. Then I'm done.
Well, you
Because I
could,
don't want to move out of range.
well, you could toll the dead.
No, I can't, because Cure Wounds is
It's an action.
an action.
Isn't. Oh, your cure wounds not healing word.
No, I'm Cure
I
Wounds.
see. I see.
So it's 2d8 is 16 plus 5, 21 hit points back.
That's
Nice.
That's not bad.
Okay, cultist turn. Next one next to Mrs. Detwater. You're hooked currently, grappled with it, so it just kind of like tries to just pull it through you. Whoop. That's nothing. 14.
Miss.
Okay, that's it for it. Carrot, you're up.
Sorry, did the cultist shoot, or are those different guys?
Those are different ones.
Okay.
They're on different initiatives.
So, yeah, we're going to keep trying to clobber into the power armored boy there. With a crit!
Crit!
There we go.
Maybe I should cancel that.
No!
And
Uh,
so 2d8.
I want to channel divinity, but I think he's going to die anyway, so I'm just going to...
Depends how well you roll.
Don't roll 2 ones.
How hard does he look?
He looks hurt. Quite hurt, but not like nigh into death
Put a
hurt.
1st level channel through.
That's my only 1st level spell slot left.
Just means you got all the big guns for later.
Yeah, screw it. We'll do it.
Okay.
I need D8. Okay, so this is Radiant.
Doesn't matter. He's not resistant.
Oh, wow.
12. 24
He's
Radiant.
dead. He's dead. You got him.
Which one?
Bam! The one in the back. No, this one.
That one. Yeah.
That was. Yeah, so you just kind of hook it up and boom! A huge light flashes and he falls to the ground. And the Grandmaster looks over at you. Ah!
And I will look
How
at
dare
his
you?
He doesn't say it.
Oh.
I will look at his friend and
How dare
say,
you?
"Time to serve you the justice." And 17?
17's a hit.
The Justice.
6.
You went back to 2. Stop!
6. Why?
He's either all out or nothing. 6 damage. So you turn and you just slam it into him and he just kind of looks at you angrily. Blah, 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 blah.
You spit away, my friend.
How dare you?
How dare you? That's my catchphrase.
How dare you?
Okay, after Garrett is the 3 fanatics up top.
A pew, and a pew.
Okay, one looks down at Mrs. Detwater. Stop. 9. The other one fires. You know what? This one's going to fire Brother Rin. 8. And this one will fire at.
What's the range?
1, 2. Long.
Okay.
Long.
Mrs. Detwater.
Sorry.
12. Apparently my rolls are being very kind today. You know what? I want this D20. And,
You want one of my D8s, by the way?
Nope.
Consistently roll 2s.
I have 2 new D20s. All right. So let's reset that luck system there. Okay, so that was them. And next is the Bone Devil. Nope, that's wrong. Yes, that's correct. So this one
Throw
comes
us off.
flying back towards Garrett
Ah,
and
hands.
flanks him. And
He's flanking me. Now we know how angry he is.
Point to point.
24.
Got it.
Eat that.
You got me.
You go.
11 slash or piercing damage.
11?
Yeah. And tail will go against Mrs. Detwater. 19.
Hit.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Con.
Yeah, you feel poison coursing through your body.
8, 10. I'm gonna add a D10 to that. 13.
13 is not enough. You are poisoned
Can I guide myself?
for 1 minute. So you're disadvantaged everything for 1 minute.
Just
Now, at the end of each of your turns, you can roll that again. It's DC 14. You are 1 away.
You have to
Is
spend
it everything or
action.
just it's poison attacks and skill checks? I think.
Poisoned has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, not saving throws.
Do you have to spend the action to try to, or is it just a passive?
No, at the end of his turn
Okay.
he does it. Now you have some damage as well. You take 11 piercing damage, plus a bunch of poison damage because he failed that Constitution saving throw. Actually, no, it takes the poison damage regardless of whether you. So 11, 12, 20. So 23 damage in total
Oh, wow. Okay.
from all of that.
How you looking?
Not good. Was it 23?
Yeah, this one follows Rin.
This is creepy. Just hands flying around.
And it's zipping around. And these little things are whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, brother, Rin, you ready?
I'm ready.
20 total.
That's it.
It's a hit.
Yep.
Slashes into you and does 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
That's its turn. Gearbox hides. Professor Hobart and Mrs. Detwater.
You do anything? I can't think of anything at the moment to help you.
I was going to disengage, but I'm at 9 HP. I'm at disadvantages.
How are you for... You're hurting?
I'm hurting. What am I going to do? I can't say what to do right now.
How hurt does this guy look? How hurt does this guy look?
Not at all.
Not at all, eh?
No, he was hurt, wasn't he? Is that the guy that came from the back?
Yeah.
Wasn't he hit with a lightning or something?
No.
Yeah.
No. No, lightning was over here.
And he was the one who was outside of the range.
He was outside of the range of everything else that was
Yeah.
happening.
Or one of his thunder things?
Oh, right, the thunderclap hit him. Yeah, he looks quite hurt. That's right. He was the one that survived the thunderclap.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Alright,
Yeah,
well then...
so he's quite hurt.
Because I
Like,
tried to toll him. That's the only reason I remember.
Yeah.
Let me get some... is there anything else worth doing? Sorry, I'm trying to find a way to help you out.
I know, I'm trying to... I mean, I could...
I think I'm too far to walk over there.
I could try to summon
Like, I go
something.
into this square.
No. He still controls that square.
Would I know the relationship between Kyrez and the Bone Devil?
No.
Can you make... I don't want to just say I can do it. Can I get to base contact with her?
How far can you move?
25.
How would you go 5 inches and get in base contact?
And this way and then to like there.
Well, you'll provoke opportunity attacks from this hand.
Oh, it's true. I have
Because you'll have to go
like,
through. So you'd have to go around that way, not to provoke the opportunity attack. And I don't think you could go 5
Can
inches.
you are any of the... This guy's injured up here. Can you eliminate him? Like, the
Yeah, I was just
fire's
gonna do it
doing
with
like
them.
20 damage every time they hit one of us.
I was
And
gonna try. I was gonna start doing
I'm
it
not...
with them, but
I'm not going to be able to keep healing at this rate.
They've been missing most of the time.
You want to bet on that for much
Yeah,
longer?
Yes, because I've been rolling horribly, not because they're bad.
Yeah.
Although they're not awesome,
Let's
but
see how far the far one is. Because this one's already been hit, right?
Yeah.
yeah, that one was hit by a fireball and survived.
Fireball. Let me know if you got something. If not, I'm just gonna go hit the far one.
Either that or start burning the devil down, because...
That's. Well, if I can go up to her, it's gonna do thunder damage to him, and
Yeah.
but it's a little far.
Do you want to do anything, Mrs. Outwater?
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I don't know if it's worth spending my last spell slot on it, though.
What do you have?
Sorry?
What do you have?
Major image. I'm considering summoning another version of himself and trying to convince these guys to shoot him.
No, that's not
Well-
a bad idea.
You've observed him for at least a minute, right?
Sorry?
You've observed the Grandmaster for at least a minute.
Either that or some.
Because your actor is only at least a minute, right?
Yeah.
You can't just like see somebody and immediately imitate them.
an image of your patron,
That's what I was thinking too. Like,
and if they
summon
perceive him as a bigger threat,
how much of a bigger threat is Asmodeus compared to this guy?
Asmodeus is like
He's like
that's like the top devil.
Again, like there's all little different
yeah,
layers,
because I know
right?
he's like gigantic.
We were told that this guy is around 7, so he'd be.
Yeah.
9.
Okay, I'm gonna do it then. I'm spending a spell slot, and I'm gonna use Major Image.
So, double check how big Major Image can get.
Major Image. You can create the image of an object, a creature, or something visible phenomenon that is no larger than a 20-foot cube.
Okay, so we can go 20 feet high, 20 feet wide, 20 feet long. So where are you putting this? And
Oh, it's
what-
100. It's a range of 120 feet. So I'm gonna summon it essentially right over here.
And what's it gonna do?
And it's gonna be the image of Asmodeus. So it's gonna be like the ground beneath cracks, and Asmodeus essentially like kind of cracks through the ground, and he kind of pushes himself from underneath, and slowly.
It's very angelic.
But yeah, hellfire kind of bursts out.
This isn't quite right at all, but we'll stick that there. It's big and kind of intimidating. Not like really we should plot the demon prince there.
Yeah, right.
But I wasn't ready for you to summon Asmodeus. I'm sorry. I didn't plan for that somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's it gonna say?
So-
You've only got a few seconds.
How dare you hurt my herald, Grandmaster! I will battle.
Time's up.
As enough.
Okay, and it looks over and it's like, ah! What's the DC of the investigation skill check I got? In there?
It's 15 according to mine. Yeah,
Yeah. This is an intelligence. check.
intelligence.
And it's a check, not a saving throw.
Please be
It
a
doesn't- you're right. It says,
devil.
it says it has to make an investigation skill check, not an intelligence saving throw. Correct?
A creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence.
Oh, I got to use my action.
Check against your spell save DC.
Oh, I have to use an action to be able to tell. So it's not. I don't just make the roll right now. Interesting. Okay. Well, I might buy you some time. All right. So it kind of looks over and shrieks, ah! And
I imagine some of these guys might be afraid too.
yeah. Well, it's not their turn yet.
Okay.
Not their turn yet. Okay.
I can't be afraid right now.
Anything else you're gonna do, Mrs. Deadwater? That was your action.
That's my action. Yeah, I'm not going to move and provoke opportunity. So,
Professor
that's it.
Hobart, what are you gonna do? So you see Asmodeus appear. You don't know any better. That
The devil.
You see this huge devil appear in front of you.
Don't ruin it, you don't.
Okay, I'm gonna do a very special attack called Cobra to a Ball. I'm gonna shake violently and dodge.
You're gonna dodge?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not gonna investigate. Okay, new round. So the adept is gonna keep going because it's the Bone Devil's blocking him, as well as the fact that the Bone Devil hasn't yet issued any orders, and he's currently in close combat. So we're gonna say that he's not distracted
Wet my
enough.
pants.
Okay, so it's attacking you 3 times
I'm ready.
with its purple staff of nothingness.
It's Mace Windu.
Nothing.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. 22.
All right. We're getting there.
It's your bear team. 13 damage.
You scared me.
And then one more time. Wow. 10.
Okay.
I tried. Rin.
are you wounded, Steve?
Oh, I'm fine.
He's just been dodging in and out. Every time he ever gets close, he just thunders 5 steps away. So you got this hand next to you, currently attacking you. And you also see a devil, an enormous devil appear. You recognize it as Asmodeus because everybody's seen pictures of Asmodeus. It's like the devil. You have a suspicion, though.
Apparently I wasn't
So you're not 100% sure. But Asmodeus may very well be here.
Well, at this point, doesn't really matter.
If it is Asmodeus, then we're all dead.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
The devil of my devil is.
My neighbor?
I can't get in range to,
I'd say wrong.
like, I only have 60 feet on toll, so I
Same.
can't really toll him.
I can't get anything past the net 12 inches. What's it up?
I have 1/3 level slot left that I could do a mass healing word.
I'm down like 5.
Does that benefit your bubble too? So we'd all get
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, you'd all get 9. I guess I'll do that. I'll cast mass healing word.
So this radiant energy comes out of Brother Rin and washes over each of you, and you feel quite good about it.
So everybody gets 9 hit points back,
Wonderful.
Wunderbar.
which is not as much as I'd like to give you, but that's all you're getting.
Anything
And
else?
yeah, I'll toll. That was a bonus action, so I'll toll the dead on the one beside Mrs. Doubtwater.
12.
Is it dead?
Yeah, I only had 1 hit point left. So the radiant, as you're sitting there, Mrs. Doubtwater, this radiant energy washes over you, and at the same time as this white energy, you see this green energy kind of course through it, narrowly miss your head, slam into the cultist, and it immediately just goes, "Rah!" and it falls over and just cripples up and dies.
I think that's Moose did it.
Yeah, it's Moody must have done it. Okay, so that's the cultist. Can take them off of the initiative order now. Garrett, the very devil has appeared.
I am going to try to ignore that as much as I can, and there is someone attacking me with a purple blade of.
And you also have a hand.
Oh yeah, and
With
there's a
blades.
little hand in my
With vorpal
ear.
blades, yeah.
So we'll try to take out the Mace Windu-esque character for a crit.
Got him.
Crap. I gotta burn a second
That would
level.
have been great on the hand.
Yeah.
You need
so
more
we
D8
got-
because you
I'll
burned
see
a
that
second
later,
level.
too.
Yeah.
I think you need a
How many
vocal
more?
mace.
I need 2 more.
2 more.
So I'm going to do. This is the second level. So that's 10.
Are these guys undead by chance?
20.
You don't know?
It would matter here, actually.
It actually would. But
Was it double against?
it gives me an additional D8.
They're not undead.
Okay. Great.
Or you can roll an extra d8 and I'll decide if I add it or not.
So that's 26, just radiant.
Than the mace.
Well, hold on. It's 66 radiant
It's
damage?
3, and then he critted.
Oh, okay, so it is 3d6. I thought it was 2d6.
I boosted with a second level.
Oh, okay. So how much, sorry? 20 what?
26.
Radiant.
Yeah,
And then you
keep
have to
going.
roll for the weapon, right?
And don't forget to roll the extra die for the weapon.
Is
There we are.
another
Both of those are higher than 2.
13.
Wow. So you just crash into him and it just blinds him for a second. When you come back, you see he's charred all over, but
Paladin
he's not
crits
dead.
are good.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like the sneak attack crits, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts pretty bad. Hit him again. No, never mind.
No.
Well, like we said,
9.
all or nothing, right?
Yep.
It's either a crit or it's nothing. But don't go in between. All right, it is their turn. So this one freaks out and kind of looks and it's going to use his action to investigate the mirror
Wet
image
its pants.
and realizes it's an illusion, but does nothing else. Just kind of looks down. And it kind of like you see the expression.
I've
of
seen
his
him
face.
before.
Yeah, that one over there does not realize, and so cowers. This one also does not realize, so cowers. But that's still his whole action, so he doesn't shoot.
Right.
The next turn, he'll be able to resume shooting, whereas the two of them will have to keep rolling their investigation, because they'll just keep looking at it like... Okay, so that's them. The Grand Master turns like... "Ah!" And you see the hands and the tail stop swinging, because it's a multi-attack action that he gets to use all 3 of them. So I have to use his entire action to investigate whether this is truly Asmodeus, whatever. DC 14?
15.
15. 19. And he looks over, he's like, it's another trick! But that's his whole turn. So
Well,
you-
he said it out loud. I
Yeah.
don't trust him.
yeah. So basically, you just wasted all of his attacks. So you did that at least. That's pretty good.
Well, okay.
Sorry, I rolled an 18.
No, hey.
Apparently I'm good at investigation, but it's not good at hitting anything in combat. That seems to be what's going on today.
I do not mind.
Gearbox hides. Professor Hobart, Mrs. Detletter. So they're all aware now. Even the other fanatics are not scared by it, because he's made them all aware.
Right. I need to get that tail away from me.
You can attack it.
I need to get the tail away from me.
Yeah, I'll take the disadvantage shot.
Which kind? The red one?
No, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Yeah. Double Eldritch Blast. The first one?
Yeah. 9.
Nope. Second one?
That was a natural 20, but 19 plus 7.
Plus 7. 19 plus 7. So 26. That's a hit. How much damage to its tail?
One.
What kind of damage is it? Eldritch Blast is just force damage, right?
Force, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
wrong die. Where is it? What the heck is it? Oh, there it is. 8 damage.
Okay, so kind of blasting its tail, it shakes a little bit, but continues to
They're all 4.
snap at you. Professor Hobart, want to be more
Through?
useful than curling up in a ball?
Well, yeah.
You don't really.
Terrified Jasmine is right here.
Yeah, but the Bone Devil doesn't seem to believe it.
Okay, so can I fit through here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move through. I'm
Stare
gonna
down the bone devil.
Well, he doesn't have any hands.
little
How dangerous
bonfire.
would it be?
Give me dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that must be weird.
Oh.
How dare you?
9 fire.
9 fire to that one. It wasn't hurt yet. So it hurts it, but not dead. Anything else?
That's all I'm doing.
That's all you got? Okay, after
doing
Professor
these
Hobart,
guys.
new turn. Purple wielding thing that's currently burned all over, but just batted the second attack out of the way. Attacks you 3
He's
times.
gonna crit me now.
22.
Okay.
So 12 damage. Crit! Would you like to stop the crit? Are you close enough to do so? And would you like to?
Okay, I'm just gonna warn you. If I burn my reaction on this crit, and one of the claws crit, I can't.
Oh, it's a reaction. You don't just get to do it.
Oh, but my turn's gonna come before, isn't it?
Yeah, you're next.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll use it. I'll use
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary, but it's also like
In hindsight, though, you're going to learn that you're happy that this one didn't crit. We'll talk about it later. Okay, so not a crit, but still regular damage. Well, only 7. And third attack, not a crit. 17.
okay.
Okay, Rin, reaction is reset.
I have it back.
Oh yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah. How's everyone's health?
18 and a 38.
15.
You got a hand currently swiping at you. Well, it stopped for a moment while the Grandmaster investigated the major illusion.
I'll move over to Garrett.
You'll take a opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'll take the attack.
Okay. You want to flank the hand, or what are you doing? You want to touch him?
I just want to heal him.
22.
Well, that wasn't worth it. Okay.
Well, 10 damage. Slashing from the hand.
What are you at?
29.
Okay.
The guys haven't really been attacking the Bone Devil much. They've been focusing on everybody else.
Okay, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on you. 2nd level, so 21 hit points back.
Whew.
Not bad. That
Garrett.
The consistency is very nice.
Oh, I have to check on concentration,
Yeah, concentration.
because that might not have done what it did. Oh, I'm good.
You're
We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
Carry on.
Attacking the purple lightsaber guy?
Yep. That one.
That's a natural 1.
That's gonna hit.
That's going to hit. How much damage? He looks pretty hurt.
Oh!
Hey!
Max
12!
He's not dead, but he looks,
What?
he looks very hurt. Like nigh unto death hurt.
I see.
And your turn is done because that was your 2 attacks. All right, the 3 up top. I'm going to have the 2 who just realized what's going on attack with disadvantage. But first, this guy's going to get off the campfire. And he's firing at Mrs. Detwater. Disadvantage, 9, so misses. That one also fires at you, Mrs. Detwater, because it's the closest. Rolls a natural 1 as his disadvantage. And then this one will fire at Mrs. Detwater. 18.
Why am I the tank? All right.
18's a hit, right?
Yeah.
Oh. 8 damage.
Oh, not looking good.
I rolled a bunch of low numbers there. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 8 damage.
You kill one of these guys, you hurt their tempers.
That's gonna be a thing.
All right, Bone Devil's turn. Start with the tail, because I don't have to decide where it goes. Tail swipes at you, Mrs. Detwater. Critical hit.
Okay.
This one's not laced with Vorpal Blades.
Am I within 6?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're within 6. Easy. It's not laced with Vorpal Blades. I'm not going to tell you not to stop it, but it's not laced with Vorpal Blades.
Is the poison going to crit up as well?
No.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think
Are you low?
I have 10 HP.
I think she's going either way.
I'm gonna go down.
That poison's probably gonna drop.
Good night, old lady. We'll come back for you.
Oh, yeah, you're currently poisoned.
Yeah.
I forgot that. Oh, that's what you're... So when you were fighting at disadvantage, you'd have disadvantage anyways.
Yep.
So, critical hit?
I guess so.
Okay,
gotta go through.
critical hit. So, 24 damage plus. So we're up to 24, 28, 31,
Yeah, this is what I was worried about.
39 total damage.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
And give me a Constitution saving throw so that you'll be poisoned. That your minute will restart for the poison. We forgot to actually check if your poison went away at the end of your turn, but in this case it doesn't matter.
15.
Okay, so roll it again to see if it went away from before.
11.
No, it's okay. So you're still poisoned, but it's only 5 rounds left.
Okay.
And you are unconscious. Boom! Onto the ground. Yeah, the major image goes away. This hand right here is not switching targets, so it goes after Garrett.
Oh,
14. And this one, does it go for Nibs or does it go for Brother Rin?
Oh.
Goes for Nibs.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, brah. 19.
I'll shield.
What's that?
I'll shield.
The shield? Alright, so your action. Pull out the shield as the hand comes swiping in. The Bone Devil, the Grandmaster, looks quite annoyed by all of this. He's like, how dare you! That's his catchphrase, alright? So just deal with it. After him is Gearbox, Professor Hobart, and Mrs. Detwater. So death saving throw for you, unless you were going to do something to help him.
With advantage.
With advantage, because you've got Brother Rin's shield of whatever. Sanctions thingy. With advantage. Roll 2 dice. You pass. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you get a 20, you pop right back
No,
up.
one at a time. It's so annoying. You got like 4 dice of every kind.
It's annoying for you.
Everybody.
Everyone who's not looking at the dice.
Also the same creature, right?
What's that? Yeah. That's how we're treating it.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep getting out of dodge. I'm gonna move to here and then thunderstep. Well, sorry, here and then thunderstep.
Which will just hit the what?
Yep. Well, it doesn't matter. Same thing, right?
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't matter.
Hello, friend.
Oh, I failed.
Oh,
10.
that's pretty cool.
Where are all the details?
17?
Yeah.
Thunderstep's not a cantrip, is it?
No, level 3.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it combines teleport and damage. So
Oh,
boom,
okay.
it doesn't die. It doesn't. You don't kill the hand. So boom, the hand just kind of flies back a bit, and you hear the grandmother.
Just slap the hand away.
Okay.
5?
Anything else? That was an
No.
action. You see the thing. Ah! That's it.
That's it.
Okay. We got Buddy Boy right here, who's looking pretty hurt. Swings at you.
Give me the purple noodle.
20.
Okay.
That doesn't hit, does it?
No. 8 and 7.
Make that into a t-shirt.
Give me the purple noodle.
Collins a t-shirt.
Ren, you're up. Let's just move on. Ren, do something, please.
Okay. I'm going to toll the dead on the
Somebody clip it, please. I need it.
On the
purple noodle.
purple noodle guy.
Yep.
1. He's dead.
19.
He's dead. He had 3 hit points.
Kill.
Sorry.
Boom! And he's just like, all of a sudden, he's like, "Ugh!" And the purple light goes out as he falls to the ground, and the weapon clatters beside him. Anything else for the Rin?
No.
Okay, Garrett.
Can I actually attack the bone devil from where I'm standing?
No.
Wait, the claw's right there.
But you can move slightly closer to attack it.
Will it give me an opportunity attack?
No, because you can
Okay.
kind of stay. Like, you move like right here, you'll be within 5 feet of both of them.
Okay, sweet. So that's what I'll do.
I want to look at it.
And I will try to swing at the bone devil himself. Trying to think of something.
Clever to say.
Yeah.
I got nothing ever to say.
Purple Nurple.
21
That's a hit.
for an 8.
What kind of damage?
Piercing.
Is it person?
All right. So as you slam into it with your non-magical weapon, you feel like it's just not quite doing what you would expect it to do.
Okay.
It kind of gets whoop into that leather cloak of
How
faces.
dare you.
Okay. Second attack.
Miss.
That's a miss. Yeah. All right. That's Garrett. Next are the 3 up top. So we're gonna start with the one next to you, and he kind of turns, and you see that it was holding this pull like this, so it just turns and just lifts it up because it's got that hook on the end, and just swings at you with it. 17. Did it hit?
I'll shield.
Okay, so the shield stops the hook from grappling you too.
I refuse to get hit.
You're like, nope. It's just shield all the way.
Dirty my clothes.
This one's gonna fire at Rin. 15.
No.
Okay, and the other one will also fire at Rin. It's closest. Also 15. Boom, boom, these 2 beams just come blah blah right close to you, but don't connect. And the how dare you goes. And he's not happy with Garrett attacking him, so this thing just kind of moves a little closer and swings! Claw!
You have my hands.
Natural 1! I don't know. And this one comes swinging over here too. It's going to go for Rin. 15. Is that
Misses.
yay for me or yay for
Yay
you?
for me.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not cheering for you.
No, I got you. And this one, the tail comes after you too, Rin. 11. Wow. Wow, you guys are...
Bone devils were just okay.
What's that?
Nothing.
You thought they were what?
Nothing.
What were you going to say, though?
Not a thing.
You thought they were better than this?
Mm-hmm. Please don't make it worse. I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything. I'm so sorry.
And then 3 more hands appear next to Professor Hobart.
That's fair.
That's
Crit,
fair.
crit.
That's fair.
Takes all 3 of your heads off.
I shielded.
Shield. Nope, doesn't matter if they crit. No, that doesn't happen, obviously. Okay, Gearbox Hides. Professor Hobart and Mrs. Detwater. So death saving throw, Mrs.
This is
Detwater.
for you, Matthew.
Thank you.
I am good.
You're good. All right. Isn't that better? So much faster. And Professor Hobart.
Okay, which way is north?
Actually, I know the answer to that. It would be this way.
Okay. Because there's a bunch of bugs on him.
Yeah. What kind of save? Wisdom?
Constitution.
1. Another natural 1.
Take 9 damage,
Okay, he's not dead.
and then you're gonna end up walking. You're gonna.
Just roll a d4. We'll just say 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
That's not a d4.
That's true.
Did you roll
Roll
5 or 6?
D4. I got a 6.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going this way.
You're just stopping me. You can walk further. Hope you fall off and die.
That would have been awesome.
I did say that. I said 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
yeah,
4.
yeah.
Okay. That's it?
Yep.
All right. He's looking pretty hurt, though. Next after you is... Oh, he's dead now. Rin, you're at top initiative now. You're surrounded by all sorts
Do you want
of
me to
animal tails.
bring you up?
If you want to get back in the fight,
If I do, it's my last heal. My last spell.
it's your call.
Yeah. He doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything. Oh, the disguise is dropped, too. You just look like yourself.
Yeah. How would that work though? Because like,
I'm just worried that I bring you back, and then one of these guys snipe you from the...
Considering he's 2 away from passing? Or getting
One.
on
He
his
just
own.
needs one
Or
more,
he's
and he'll
away
be
from
stable. But if they hit him, no, they're gone.
What's the initiative order?
Garrett's next, and then the 2 of you are last.
So they're before he gets a chance to do anything?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hope you roll 20,
He does have advantage.
and that'll bring you back up at 1.
Okay, what are you going to do then?
I will... Have we even hit the bones?
Oh, yeah, a bunch of times.
I'll pull him.
So, sorry, wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, DC 16.
Oh crap.
Oh, you're lucky. 12. So how much damage?
Fucking fuck my spells. Does anybody remember how many times I cast
23.
23!
Necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage! These aren't undead. I'm not resistant to that. So you just hear a gong, and you just see like, "Ah!" and a bunch of the leather faces like kind of shrivel up even more than they're already shriveled up. And that hurt him pretty bad. So he's starting to look like he's hurt. Between his hands and tail being swiped at and his body kind of shriveling up a little bit. Okay, that's your turn. Garrett?
Let the might of the gods cleanse this evil creature. Hit.
Why are you rolling 2 dice?
Because I'm just rolling them both.
2 attacks.
Oh, 2 attacks. Okay,
So the lowest is the 17.
they both hit?
Okay.
And this is just with your regular weapon?
Yeah. So
Regular,
that'll be-
non-magical, non-silver weapon?
They're 7 each.
7 each. Yeah, you feel like you're just like, whap, 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 whap. And you're just like, like it doesn't feel very effective.
Mm-hmm.
Not totally nothing, just not very effective. If you know what I'm saying. Just waiting for that crit. All right, this fanatic right here, is the grubs continue?
No.
So it's just the one turn? Yeah. All right, so he tries to hook you with the polearm again. 7. This one is going to blam down at Garrett.
All
And the other one's going to shoot at also Garrett. 18.
That's
21 AC. Woo! He's basically standing in front of a bunch of low-level guys. Be like, I don't care. It's like, what's this? Kevin Costner from Dancing with Wolves. Just on that horse. Just everybody shooting at him. Nobody can hit him. That's what I feel like right now. A bunch of ones. Okay, that was them. So now the boon devil. So 1 into Garrett, obviously. And 19. You know what? Heck with this. The other one's going to swipe at Garrett as well. I'm tired of this stupid high.
He's good at cutting down.
15. And then the tail into Rin. 18.
That it?
Give me a Constitution saving throw as it tries to poison you. No, it does poison you.
+2 to it.
I got +2 to
His aura.
Because of my aura.
It's aura.
So 23.
Oh, okay, yep. Totally because of the +2.
Definitely helped.
So first you're going to take 12 piercing damage. Then you're going to take a bunch of poison damage. 17 poison damage.
I'm dead.
You mean you're unconscious?
Yep.
You're not dead. But you're not poisoned. Healer's down.
I got him.
Yeah, you got a paladin nearby. That's it for the Bone Devil. Professor Hobart and Mrs. Detwater.
I still get the advantage?
No.
He's down, right?
Yeah, the spell's gone.
You need to stand up first. But
No.
I have my third.
He's doing a death saving throw.
oh,
2 people are down. Fails. So you failed 1, so it means you can die in your next roll if you roll a 1. Oh, not Mrs. Detwater. Professor Hobart, what you gonna do?
I'm just gonna zip this away from here and put it under here in case he passes. Dexterity.
Fail.
Alright. Come on, fire.
He dies. You killed him. Whew! These guys are meatier than they should be. And then we're back to Brother Rin. Death saving throw. A 2,
Nope.
So you fail. And then Garrett.
he leans down to Ren and says, "Stand strong," and puts 29 points of healing into him.
Is that your action though?
Yeah, that's my.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
You guys are running out of your action economy is wearing thin.
How much? 29?
Yeah.
5. I already used it. I didn't have a full thing.
Ooh.
You only had 5 left.
I had 6 left, so I'm gonna put 5 into you.
That's right. You're gonna take a nap after the level one.
That's right. Okay. Anything else you're gonna do? You want to take a bunch of opportunity attacks?
No.
Okay. Then it is their turn. One's firing at you there, Garrett.
Shoot me.
7. The other one's going to fire at you.
Yeah.
14.
That misses.
Yeah, that's pretty far away. Come on, give the guy a chance. Try to find a laser beam across it. Let's see what you do. Lasers. That's them, so now it's the Bone Devil's turn. Hand of awesomeness swipes at you. 27.
That's it. Who?
10 damage. How many hit points do you have left?
26.
Oh, you're fine. The other one swipes at you too. Does not critical, but gets 23. And 7 damage. The tail doesn't notice that Brother Rin has been revived yet. You're welcome. And attacks you instead. 22. Give me a Constitution saving throw. With +2, of course.
Yeah, I get +8. 18.
So you're past. You're not poisoned, but you're still taking all the damage. 7 slashing. Plus... Oh. 7 poison. I rolled so many ones.
12.
You got 12 left? You're fine. You're fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen here. Gearbox hides. Professor Hobart and Mrs. Detwater.
All right, I want to get a quick glance over here. Anything look interesting to me?
Yeah, Mrs. Detwater's dying.
Not at a quick glance, unless you want to use an action to really investigate
No, I
it.
don't want to do that. I'm going to pull out my laser and I'm going to shoot him.
All right. It's a dexterity attack.
Yeah.
No proficiency.
13.
Blam! And it goes off. So that uses a charge. Woo! You passed! Oh! He passed his death saving throw. You are stable. You did not roll a 1 and die.
I was so nervous.
I know, right? It's only 1 in 20 chance, but you know it's going to happen. New round, Brother Rin. You are now conscious. Hurting pretty bad. You're feeling that poison coursing through your vein, but you're not poisoned, so you managed to force it out just by flexing.
Well, and what are you on?
And you got one at 0 over there. Do you have any spell slots left to do the radiant damage thing?
Nope.
No,
I have 1 second level. But I can also cast Cure Wounds.
but you always wait for that critical hit to cast it.
Yeah, but again, I kind of want to save it for Cure Wounds if we need it. Oh, this is awful. What are you thinking?
Well, let's stand me up so I'm not prone at least.
You don't want them to have advantage?
I had a question. Just know something. If a spell doesn't say you can cast it at a higher level, can you not do that?
Correct. Well, you can still
No,
use a
because
higher
do it.
slot.
There's no bonus
You
effect.
just don't
so-
get anything from it.
Okay, because it's putting fog cloud on there, but not shield. Maybe it gets bigger radius.
But it's probably
Oh, it does
because
get
Fog gets
bigger
better.
radius, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
you can
will-
always cast a
I'll
low level spell, at a higher
cast-
level slot.
I cast Healing Word on Mrs. Doubtwater.
Okay, so maximum, which would be?
No maximum, because
Oh, you don't have that spell up anymore.
no. Plus 5 is 8.
8 HP.
Okay, you're conscious.
Play dead.
That's with my bonus action.
And as an action,
As an action, I will channel Divinity and use Path to the Grave on the Bone Devil.
which does what exactly?
Next hit is vulnerable.
The next time you or an ally hits the creature, the creature has vulnerability to all attacks, all of that attack's damage.
Okay. Better make it count.
What the hell?
That's you, Garrett. It's currently vulnerable.
Yeah, and I will, feeling some divine power from Rin in the air, I will attack for a miss.
It's okay. It's the next hit. And a miss. Oh,
Wow.
no. Miss. It's all going away. It's the Bone Devil's turn. Okay, so the one hand is going to attack you. 17. The other hand, I'm going to randomize. It's attacking Garrett. 19. And the tail, also Garrett. 24. This is the one that does lots of damage.
Yeah.
You're gonna go down.
So give me a Constitution saving throw. Oh,
Oh,
5 piercing.
11.
You failed, so you're poisoned for a minute. So 5 piercing plus 6,
Do you have anything that hits for lots of damage?
12.
Poison lightning.
So you're down?
Yeah.
And Garrett goes down to the tail.
No, I have a staff on my.
You don't have any of your spells left, though?
I use them all.
Gearbox. Professor Hobart.
Okay, you go first.
And Mrs. Dettwater.
I should probably take care of these guys.
He's currently making death saving throws.
How badly injured is he?
He looks injured.
Okay, I think we were this close to a TPK. You have how many hit points?
8.
I have 5. He's down.
I'm fine.
Who knows where the professor is?
Okay, so she stands up.
The next thing that hits him is going to do double damage. If you have something that can do a buttload of damage, do it now. Those guys should run if he dies.
How much damage does the red button do?
Not as much as that is going to do.
Yeah, the Eldritch. All right. She stands back up. She says, "You're dirty," and then Eldritch Blast at the
Oh, you're
devil.
doing Eldritch Blast? It's only the first Eldritch Blast that hits him, it'll do double damage.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Is
all
that
right.
the best thing you can do?
I used all my spell slots.
Oh, you don't have any more fireballs?
I only have 2 spell slots.
Oh, goodness. What'd you use the other one on?
Summoning Asmodeus or Asmodai or whatever. Yeah,
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
Or Asmodeus. Oh, actually, no, that's what you're supposed to say. Okay, so do them one at a time, because it'll matter if like the first one crits, right?
God, I can't even get my. 14 plus 7.
That's a hit.
That's it. So it doubles up. So 2d10.
2d10.
Well, no, sorry.
No.
Your roll damage
It's
normal.
vulnerable.
It doubles.
Just roll the
Sorry.
damage and I'll double it. Ooh, max damage.
24.
No, but what's it normally?
14.
So that's 28 then. Ouch.
I don't think
Roll
it's
again.
enough, but
It hurt. It's like blam, smashing in. Ah!
Every time I roll in there, 11.
Nope. Professor Hobart.
All right, there is a
It's looking
big cloud of fog here. It's just here.
You're actually able to make it that big?
Yeah, level 2.
How big?
It's 80 feet now, so 60
80
inches.
feet radius?
Yeah, it's radius, right? We'll check.
80 feet?
Yep.
How big is it normally?
No, I'm sorry. You have the 40 feet right now.
So it's 8 inches.
That's
Yeah,
80-foot
so 60,
diameter.
right? So we got this. This is all fog.
Okay, and you're trying to cover them too?
Well, I wasn't going to try to stop them from seeing, but now I think we have to.
Well, you can put it somewhere that it doesn't cover that.
No, they need to go blind as well. They have blind sight. Just them.
Give me a quick Arcana check.
So 16.
Most devils are known to be able to not care about darkness,
Just them.
being devils and all.
Just this area over here.
Okay,
Just
so all of a sudden
blocking
it's fog, boom,
Blocking their point of view.
so they can't shoot anymore. Okay, back to you, Rid.
That's okay. I'll get out of the fog.
Garrett's laying on the ground,
I can't heal you.
foaming at the mouth.
Sorry.
I don't.
I will spare dying on Garrett as a bonus action.
It's bonus actions? Oh, because you have
For me,
Grave Domain, that's right.
Yeah, for Grave Domain, it's bonus action, has
Good.
a range of 30 feet.
All right, so you are stable.
So I'm at just at 0.
Yeah, you stay as 0. It's like you pass all 3 of your...
And I will channel Divinity again. I'm 6th level now, I can do it twice.
Sorry, what did it do again?
I will give him vulnerability again for the next attack.
Okay, you don't want to toll the dead? Just do 2d12 damage, possibly, maybe, unless he passes his really good wisdom saving throw. He's really good at it.
Yeah, like he makes his wisdom save, he takes nothing. No, I'll toll the dead.
Okay.
Not toll the dead.
But it's the same as your vulnerability, right? It's another attack. That's all we're going to be doing is cantrip damage.
That's okay.
Alright.
Channel Divinity.
Yeah, he's got a good wisdom saving throw. Okay, Garrett, you're stable. All right, so is your bone down? No, actually, their turn first. So they can't see, so they fire blindly. First one at Mrs. Dettwater. Yeah, totally misses. Second one also at Mrs. Dettwater. Also totally misses. Well, it misses slightly less. They rolled a 2 instead of a 1. Bone Devil. Well, it's got your attention now there, Rin. How healthy are you feeling?
I'm not one hit.
Yeah.
I'm like a twig in the wind.
You ready to go down? Mm-hmm. Okay, first attack. 13.
Nope.
Second, sorry, that's a hand. Second
Am
hand.
I'm not in the cloud. Oh, it doesn't matter. You think he has... Yeah, okay.
12. And the tail, which does the most damage of all of them. 11. Okay, I know you're hurting, but come on. I'll just keep these 2 points. It's fine. It's fine. I should be happy. Gearbox. Professor Hobart and Mrs. Detwater.
Give me dexterity saving throw.
You putting a campfire or anything?
No. Acid. A little global acid above
So
his
this
head.
you're going to double this damage?
Yeah.
That's the best you can do?
That's all I can do. I'm not built for combat.
No, only an 8.
7 acid.
So 14. Right?
Oh crap, you're wrong. You should win.
No, 2d6 versus a d10 plus 4. It's going to.
It's about the same, right? So 7 becomes 14 damage. Is acid?
Yep.
Okay, he's not resistant to that.
Am I currently in the fog?
You sure are. You can't see right now. Oh, no, you can see. You got your double sight.
I don't have devil sight.
I thought you just asked me that question before.
I was asking you, but I didn't equip
Well, you
the fog.
didn't actually take it?
Steve, do you mind putting me out of the fog?
Yeah.
Not closer
Yeah,
to him.
he can basically walk over here and be out of it. Yeah, so
Okay.
you walk out of the fog.
All right, then. Again.
All right, first one.
14.
Miss.
19.
19's a hit.
I think it's just a hit? No.
11 damage.
Okay, it's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty hurt. Ah!
Just
How dare you all! You come marching in here, causing problems with me! Imposters! Alright, Brother Rin.
I think you and I are going to have to do the fusion dance.
He's looking pretty hurt. What do you do?
I like that you went like this. It's the fingers.
I will. You know what? I'll Sacred Flame him because maybe his dex save is worse than his Wisdom save.
He doesn't seem to be moving very quickly. His little hands do. So, obviously, you're going for the main body.
Yeah, I'll Sacred Flame him.
7.
It's DC 16. Yep. So this is Radiant.
Get him, Brother Red.
6, 12. Radiant.
So Flame just crashes into him, and then his body's all burning up, but as the flames kind of go away, and the hands are still in motion. Garrett, you're stabilized. So it is its turn. Actually, no, it's their turn first. So they're firing blindly. First at Mrs. Detwater. Oh yeah, they missed. What a surprise. 12 wasn't a hit, right?
Flips them off.
They can't see.
Okay, good.
You just see lasers coming through. In fact, the funny thing about these lasers coming through is that the fog is actually giving them disadvantage for 2 reasons. One, because they can't see, but 2, because if they fire through fog, it actually disperses it and gives them disadvantage on their attack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the weapon does not work as well in fog.
Interesting.
So even in natural
thanks for that
fog.
knowledge.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you're going to find out if you ever did it, right?
You might see the beam refract.
Yeah, so like if you put the fog around yourselves too, it actually disadvantage all the lasers coming in. Which it would anyways, but I mean even if they could see through it, like with blind sight. Alright, it's the Bone Devil's turn. The Bone Devil. Sorry, Red, you're going down this time.
I think so.
I can't keep rolling that badly. Let's start with the tail. The most lethal. Natural 1. I'm not even fudging these dice rolls. This is just what it is. And hand. There we are. 24.
Yeah, that's it.
Now the hands don't do as much damage. 6 slashing.
I'm down.
You're down. Okay. The other hand. Ten.
Oh!
+8. I'm missing all these. Gotta love that. Hobart and Mrs. Detwater.
Dexterity?
So
Wait a minute. I'm going to hit both of them.
we've already established that we only do 1 for the whole entity.
Fair enough. Dexterity.
Dexterity. 16. Nothing?
That's it. Nothing.
Okay.
Alright, I'll take the disadvantage. I'm firing it at him. I guess it doesn't matter because it hits both of them, right?
Yeah, and you get disadvantage no matter what because you got an enemy within 5 feet.
Alright, well, I'll target the body. Is that cocked? Is that 5?
Just hit the table. Hit the table. There you go.
18.
So it's lower than 2, right?
19.
Oh, that's a 9. I thought it was
That's
a 12.
an 8.
I saw it from here as a 12. I'm like, it doesn't matter, man. You
Yeah,
got a
so
12.
it doesn't matter. So 19 is a hit?
So, no, 18. The 18 is a hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, disadvantage.
plus.
It's a
19.
disadvantage. So disadvantage is
Oh,
19.
so it is a 12.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 19 is a hit.
11 damage.
And the second attack?
14.
14 is a miss. Okay, so you come up with your 2, and as you go over there and you say your catchphrase,
Yeah,
How dare
dirty.
you.
You dirty.
dirty idiot. And you fire, and as you fire kind of both at the same time, the one goes flying over its head, and the other one crashes into its body. And it's like, oh, how dare you! And it just crumples into the ground.
That's
And
nice.
the hands,
That's nice.
and these hands and its tail just fall to the ground, and the things stop powering, and they just go and they go down, and he is defeated. And as you expected, the fog clears, and they're like, ah, and they all start running away.
Do you want me to make death saves?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think we have the ability to.
Oh, did we just skip your turn for the death save? Oh, you did a death save already, right?
No, I haven't done death save yet.
Then how did we? Oh, because we just went. I said, Bryn, you do nothing. But yeah, you should have done a death saving throw. So do a death saving throw.
Nope.
Is that your second fail? Or
First.
your first fail.
Yeah, because
Okay, so we're going to keep going in initiative order then. Professor Hobart and Mrs. Dettwater, you're going to go
I'm
before
not-
another death save.
I'm not gonna climb down. I'm gonna use benign transposition. And just like, no.
Okay, and then Mrs. Dettwater. No, you just. Oh, sorry. Yeah, take that back. So that was Rin again. So now we're at Garrett.
I can't do anything.
You're unconscious. And so back to So okay. So Professor Hobart and Mrs. Dettwater.
can I get to him to try to like?
You'll have to take a move and a dash to get there.
Can't use my hand.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Steve, you want to move me or Matthew?
So you're there, but oh wait, no, he's over here. Yeah, you could do a medicine check.
Okay.
A DC 10 medicine check to stabilize him.
I'm not good. 17.
Okay, you're stabilized.
There's
How
not
about
like
that?
there's not like a stable button.
I know, right?
D&D Beyond.
You just kinda-
You've let me down.
Just pass them all.
So they're both stable?
Yeah, they're blind on the ground, stable, unconscious.
We don't got any potions. Okay.
Do I ever hear any whispers from Kairos? Like, hey, good job, buddy?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Can we take a quick break?
It is 2:50, and you probably need to pee.
Yeah, he does.
We'll be right back. Stop it, Steve.
So video guy.
Shut up, Steve.
hey, Matthew, look.
Are we all muted? Yeah, that is. Mike and I. Everybody here is so mature.
Delicious.
Delicious.
The cold.
Okay, we're back.
The cold.
So,
They're from the fridge.
a few seconds have only really passed. Mrs. Dettwater runs over and quickly administers to Brother Rin, stopping the bleeding and stabilizing him. But currently, Brother Rin and Garrett Flugelhorn are unconscious. And you're not feeling too good, Mrs. Dettwater.
No.
You're all right. You took a little bit of damage here and there,
Nope.
but you took a bit.
Nope.
You didn't take any damage this entire encounter.
None.
You just thunderstepped away.
Did
I
you take
shielded-
5 and then you healed
I
it?
came in down 5, but got to a
Oh.
point down 4.
Of course. You got the right idea.
Jeez.
So while you're doing this, all of a sudden you hear and you look up and you see
Good call, buddy.
he's like, "Is it all over? Is it dead?"
It's I'm gonna stab with my knife a little bit.
You stab with your knife.
Did he move?
It doesn't move.
It's dead.
Give me a perception check.
15.
Yeah. So it seems dead, but you swear you can hear something coming from inside of it.
This is a robot. All right. So, rummage through his cloak thingy first. That
Through his cloak thing.
Yeah,
There's no pockets.
No pockets.
It's just spaces.
Now these spaces magical.
You don't know.
That'd be terrifying.
So you're gonna touch them?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they don't feel magical,
Okay.
but they feel like tanned leather.
Are
Yeah.
the mouths of the faces the pockets?
Open up the first mouth.
They don't open.
The second-
It's all stitched
Oh,
together.
section. Okay. So
Good.
these hands, the hands and tail just drop right to the ground.
Yeah, but they're
Okay.
still there.
So I mean, I look at this part of his arm. What is
Okay.
this thing?
Give me an Arcana check.
22.
Okay, so as you investigate it, you find what looks like to be some controls to it. And you ascertain, well, you've already seen it in action, so it appears to link the arm together. Like when you look closer, his arm still looks like it's attached to his hand. And so you feel like it's allowing him to use his hands at a long distance. Not exactly sure how it works, but that appears to be its functionality. You also don't appear to be able to fiddle with it until the other device is brought back.
Okay. Before that, don't do that yet. Is there any arcanic mechanical things in his mouth throat?
for all intents and purposes, looks like a bone devil.
Okay.
But the cloak is covering most of his body.
Let's take the cloak off. I'll need some help.
Isn't Brother in up?
No.
They're still unconscious?
How long do we remain unconscious before anything happens?
A long rest. Because I think even a short rest, you don't get your...
Are you sure?
Well, short rest because one hit dice technically.
Can you when you don't have any hit points? That's the one rule I can't remember. Somebody look it up. You all have rules in front of you. I know it seems like a really basic rule, but I've never really done short rest with people that are...
I'm
at zero hit
assuming
points.
Mrs. Delwater's strong enough to start dragging you guys like behind the wall. We'll hide the bodies.
You're going to tell Mrs. Duttwater what she's doing?
I don't think I'm strong enough. Yeah, clean it up, please.
Clean up.
All I've done.
That's what you're paid to do.
Clean up aisle 2.
You're
Clean
kind
up.
of dragging him somewhere that is out of sight.
Yeah.
Oh, bring me back.
Hey. 30 years.
So, short rest. Do you have to have at least one hit point to get hit points back? Anybody?
They were looking.
Come on. We've got 4 people with rule
I'm
books.
looking.
I don't know how to use this thing.
Hey, Google.
Hey, Google.
Goodness. Fine, I'll look it up too. I thought with 4 people with every book available to them, you think that I wouldn't have to
Can
look
I
things up.
spend hit dice while unconscious?
186.
Oh, hold on. I gotta add D&D.
86.
It's like,
86? How much?
Short rest. Here we are. At least 1 hour long. Character spend 1 or more hit. The character regains hit points equal to the total. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Maybe it's in the rules for unconscious.
No, it wouldn't be. It would be after short rest. Yeah. So you can do a short rest. So an hour long rest, and at the end of that hour long rest, you can
Yep.
hit dice.
Because it actually says on the long rest that they have to be 1 hit point to gain benefits of the long rest. But the short rest doesn't say that.
Where does it say that?
The last sentence of long rest?
Oh yeah, and the character must have at least 1 hit point to gain its benefits. Yeah.
So by that logic, it means
So short rest definitely can. The long rest cannot. So you can't take a long rest at 0 hit points and gain any benefits from it.
Well, you got a short rest first.
So you
Yeah,
need
but that
9
means if
hours.
you were at 0 hit points, you wouldn't gain any hit points over a long rest.
Well, I mean,
So you
Because-
count your first hour as a short rest, and
Yeah.
you don't get a long rest after that.
well,
Right.
don't you only need 6 hours?
No, you need 8 hours, at least 6 of which you need to be sleeping, but you still need the other 2 hours of resting. It doesn't count if you only get
8
6
hours, 9 hours, not that big of a
Unless
difference.
you're an elf or a half elf, then you can do your 4-hour trance and count as a full 8 hours.
Interesting. I'll get everything.
But yeah, okay. So I thought there was something in there that said if you had to have at least a hit point, but it was long rest. So you don't get to do a long rest at 0 hit points. But if your whole group is doing long rest and you don't have time for 9 hours, then you just take a short rest instead. Anyways, so these 2 are unconscious, snoring behind there, foaming up the mouth a little bit from all the poison that's been injected into their systems from the tail. Not looking too good, but not dying either.
a stabilized creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours.
Okay, that's a rule I've never even had
Are
to
we
use.
taking the short rest?
We're not talking about that yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll roll it.
How did you find that?
1 hour.
Look at you fancy.
I am in combat. How do I get back?
So it'll, in 1 hour, whether you take a short rest or not, you guys will gain 1 hit point.
1d4.
No, 1d4 hours. How many hit
We
points?
gain
do you-
1.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you'll come conscious after 1 hour. So I just rolled that for both of you. Okay, so you're not aware of that though. So
Right.
they're unconscious right now. So what are you guys doing?
Oh, we need to disrobe the bone devil.
Yeah, sure.
Why
That's what I
do we
would
need to
always
do that, sir?
Well, I guess we don't have to. We're gonna rummage through them. I'm trying to. I need to examine the body completely.
It is fascinating.
What do you need me to do? I'm not putting my hands in that muck.
Can I try to remove by myself? And then when I fail horribly, she'll watch. And then
Ask
maybe
your
help.
box for help.
Gearbox! Yes, how can I help you, Professor Hobart?
Help me make the bone devil naked.
That is an unusual request, but I will happily do it.
All right.
So he walks up, and just with a swift motion, just you hear the tearing motion as he just rips the cloak. It's got a weird sound to it, like you're not. It's hard to identify. It doesn't sound like leather tearing, but there's like your skin crawls as he does this. Rips right through some of the faces. And underneath is what you see there on the miniature. Except, sitting in its crotch is a tiny little creature.
What the heck?
It's not so tinkle. Because that would be
I
awesome.
know what I mean.
It's not so tinkle. This creature looks like another little demon. It's got these huge eyes.
Is it conscious? What is
And,
this?
and yeah, it's just kind of it's curled up like it's hiding in its crotch. Well, you're not right next to gearboxes, and it's got I don't know. It's kind of greenish with the white in front, green back here. It's got these black
Can you show us a
spots.
picture?
I can show you a picture. Yeah,
Do I know what that is?
it is. You do. It's a quasit. I think is how you say it. It's a little tiny devil. Like literally a tiny fiend. Tiny devil. It's a tiny demon. It's not a tiny demon. It's a tiny devil. Big difference in this universe. And it's just kind of curled up. It's like literally hiding in the crotch bones of this thing.
Naturally.
And as it pulls open too, you do see that there's wires kind of coming up the different parts of the body, and that where it is, there's a few buttons around it, like its control center was in the crotch of the bone devil. So as suspected.
How did you know that?
I know Matthew.
No, that's
that's
not my design.
No. Your character was tiny.
Exactly. It was its voice. And so it just looks up and like, don't hurt me, please.
Is looking to get out?
What's that?
Is it looking to get out?
Well, sure, but Gearbox is like right in front of it, so it's like looking up at Gearbox, and it doesn't look like it'd get up very easily.
From where did you come from, you dirty little mischievous thing, you?
I'm just a little fiend. I don't know. I came here and I was able to do all of this. Just please leave me alone. Let me leave.
This is why your guy didn't reach out to you or anything, because you technically haven't gotten rid of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rummage in my little bag.
Because that's
Pull
him.
this people cage.
Are you?
Okay.
No,
Put him in a cage.
I need to bring him. He needs to go back.
Back where?
My patron, my devil says that he needs. You need to go back to whence you're from.
Right, you told us that.
Okay, I'll go back.
Right now.
Right now?
Right. Do you have the ability to go back?
I don't know how.
What do you mean you don't know how?
Well, it's something to do with the crown and the scepter, but I don't know how to use them.
The
He
crown.
just appears to pull a butcher knife.
What, the crown of the scepter. What's that?
The thing that the little machine that I'm in is wearing. All I know is that controls the throne, but I don't know how.
I'm gonna look at the crown while he's talking to little tiny demon.
Okay. So give me an Arcana check.
Keep talking tiny demon. Ooh, 14. Nope, 15.
Yeah, so this will take you a few minutes. So you start to investigate it.
So how
tiny.
did you get here to begin with?
Well, you see, I work for the Grand Master, but one day I was following him around and he disappeared off into the Treasury, and then he didn't come back. And so I went over to the Treasury, and his body was there, but his brain was missing. And so I found some other parts that were left back from that inventor, and I was able to rig up his body. And I assumed the personage of the Grand Master,
You have to find his brain.
and I've been piloting him ever since.
You managed to do all this yourself?
Yeah.
All hail the new Grandmaster.
Well, thank you.
So this is not the... Wait, you told us about having this sensory back. Do we know... I know about this?
So we need to send this guy back.
Do I know that?
Yeah.
Okay, you told us?
Yeah, I told the whole group.
But this
Well,
is
we're
not...
out.
Yeah, you're, but this is not the guy.
It might be.
He's not the guy. He said he's not the guy.
Well, he's a devil.
Right. Do we
Like,
know...
we know he's a devil.
How do we...
I'm a devil.
Okay, can you
I'm a little fiend.
talk to Asmodeus and...
It's
Is
not-
this the one? Like, is this
Do
the guy
you
or is
know?
the brain the guy?
Do you know anything about Kairos?
Kairos? Yeah, it's a major devil in the 9 hells.
So if we hook you up to this throne, can you go back?
I know the throne does it. I just don't know how. Because many years ago, this is how we all got here. This throne, there was a gate to the 9 hells. And the Grand Master and all his minions came through and we took over.
We should put rid of our throne before we try it.
So, can you give us one moment? You stay right there, or I'll kill you.
Okay.
I've had a really bad day. I haven't been paid yet for all this. So you stay right there.
Okay. Give me an intimidation roll.
8.
Okay. Keep going.
Scare at the time.
Where are you going?
Just
Yeah, but how far away? So we can hear you if he's right there.
all right. Just,
How do we really keep him in sight?
So you're going like 10 feet away?
yeah.
How do we know if this is the
All of a
one?
sudden, slowly, right behind you see like gearbox.
Hi, your
Looking over your shoulder.
Keep an eye on the tiny demon.
Oh, okay. Turns around. I think it's flying away. And you see, it's actually
They can fly?
It actually just turned into like a bat kind of form and starts to fly away.
Eldritch Blast!
Give me your attack roll.
Oh, jeez.
20.
Yeah, so it hits. How much damage? Just the first one.
12.
Okay, so kaplat!
And put it back in the tiny cage.
Oh, I feel so good.
Tiny cage.
So you summon a tiny cage. This has an intricate lock. This tiny cage.
Yeah, it's super intricate.
It's all intricate.
It's super.
It's super intricate. Indeed, it is.
Gearbox. Hold the key shut.
I got it. I got the tiny demon.
Okay, how do we know this is right tiny demon?
I don't know. Okay, so I was told, right? That,
I'm not the Grand Master. Please let me out.
Poof, my hand is in the cage.
so who is the Grand Master?
Poking my umbrella.
This body is the Grand Master's. I don't know where he is. I already told you. I'm
You don't make sense. If this is the Grand Master, then you say you don't know who he is.
I know who he is.
Then who is he?
He's the Grand Master.
I
Understand the question.
Okay, this is not the one we're here for. His brain's probably in the Treasury. Like, just stay there for a bit. I want
Where is the Treasury, little one?
It's just on the other side of the island.
The other side of the eye. I hate this place.
Show me.
Where'd you get that map?
It was in my bag.
That doesn't sound like it would be.
Get a
Cane
little
was in your bag.
Get a little marker and color it in where.
So you pull out a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So you-
Draw the island.
Okay.
All of it.
I'm not very good at drawing with my clawed hands and all. Actually, give me an actual piece of paper.
Oh, this is gonna be unreal.
No, this is better.
This is so good. See how good Tiny Demon's art skills are.
I don't think it's a tiny demon drawing it. Impress us, Matthew. Impress us.
As it just says F off.
That'd be amazing.
Here you go, sir. Please don't hurt me.
All right, where's the map? God dang it. I think he's in the floating thing.
You wanna show?
Wait, what?
You wanna show Stream the sweet art?
Treasury? You spelled it like I would have. That's why I read it.
And oos.
I don't know how to misspell us, but it's put extra S.
You got use?
Treasury? Okay. Okay, what's...
So this is what the Bone Devil looked like with his cloak. That's like the whole... The cover art is actually the Bone Devil with the,
gross.
with the letter.
I never really noticed that was a face of cloaks. That's so much more disturbing.
Yeah, right? You just thought it was some sort of weird coat.
Face it.
Yeah.
Cloak of faces.
Cloak of faces. Cloak of many faces.
Okay, so I want to see if I can operate said machinery.
Okay, so you put the conjuration or kind of gearbox steps aside.
I'll watch the Bone Devil.
You watch that cage.
Okay, so you already made you made a DC 50, or you made a 15 Arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
It was just 15 though, or was it 15?
15 total.
15 total. So you've started to work on it, and so as you look at it, you realize that the throne seems to be some sort of control mechanism. And I said there was an arch behind it, so this doesn't quite do it justice. So literally on the other side, like behind it, there's a bit of an archway. And as you look through it, and this will take a good, let's say it takes D6 times 10 minutes. So go ahead and roll that for me.
An hour.
An hour. Okay.
Hey, we're awake.
Look at that.
Just sits there.
And so
looking
as you're
at
finally
this
figuring out what it does, you hear grumbles from the sides. You guys both gain a hit point back.
I hate this.
Are you not in the
Oh.
chair?
I'm not in the chair?
We didn't drink into the chair.
Thank you.
So you guys are conscious now. And so just as you can become conscious, you finally figure out how it all works. So you think so, at least. They, like, if somebody sits in the throne and wears the crown, they can operate. In fact, when you sit on the throne, you notice that on the arms, there's more like buttons and there's these weird, almost like display kind of things that they magically conjure images. It's kind of floating above.
Holographic?
Yes, exactly. You figured it out. So smart. And yeah, so you figure out if you hold the scepter and the crown, then you're able to control the chair.
What does the crown and scepter look like?
They just look ornate.
Nothing any more to them?
They look like they're made of weird metal alloys. They're set with jeweled crystalline buttons.
I'm going to ping my wand.
Like, it looks like they don't look like the original. They look like they've been kind of
Converted to the...
put together.
Yeah, okay.
Like that's probably not what they looked like the original when this craft first was operating.
I'm going to ping my wand. Is there any hidden areas, doors, or secrets in this area?
No.
Okay.
So you're down to one charge?
Yep. Actually, I might mark that. I think we need to introduce you guys to our new friend, the Tiny Demon.
It's actually a devil.
Wait, is it him?
Yeah.
It's a fiend.
Tiny Fiend.
No, not devil. That was me.
Sorry. Let's fix it.
And it does look like the throne has been stripped of a lot of its controls and stuff too. Like, everything's been makeshift and jerry
Where
rigged.
did you get him from?
Oh, this was in the crotch of the big guy.
What?
Hi, was it?
Was it?
Was it?
This is your devil?
No,
And one of you just kicked him in the crotch once when you were fighting him. Just once.
no. I don't know. It took the body of the bone devil, and now it's residing inside of it, or was. But the brain is somewhere else, to the best of my knowledge.
The brain of what?
The Grand Master, dear.
For when you found this body, was it this contraption already, or did you make it that way?
I made it.
Sweet, the Grand Master's still alive. Like, it's brain?
I don't know. I just found his body with no brain. And then I found some notes from this old gnome, and I was able to use the notes to make the body work.
And where are these notes?
Back in the Treasury.
Okay, there's a weird question. Does it look like it can fit inside the contraption?
It's the size of the Bone Devil's crotch.
Yeah.
So, no. This thing is
I don't know
tiny.
how big Bone Devil is.
It's big.
Yeah.
It's a big creature. But no, you wouldn't fit in it.
Can I repair this thing in my new exosuit?
No, you wouldn't be able to.
Do we have any? Sorry, was there something
Please.
music playing?
Oh, sorry, I never turned it back on.
Is it not on from this end or your end?
I don't know.
Please let him pilot the Bone Devil.
Okay, so I would like the tail and the claws. Take a closer look at them.
So they
before I
have the
try.
same kind of ring.
Yep.
And you feel that they're not gonna. You can't do anything with them until they're reattached.
I can't like harvest poison from his tail or the vorpal metal from the claws.
And it's not poison like it's a poison sac. It's like a. You know,
Okay.
Do we know where the treasury is?
Yeah, we have a map. Show the map. Here's the map. I have the map.
Did you draw this?
No, it was the little fiend.
Ah, makes more sense. I was going to question your spelling, Professor.
Professor.
Do we know the orientation of this island?
I think it's down behind us. I want to.
behind
Oh,
us?
wait a minute. We should bring the tiny thing with us.
Can we carry it in that cage?
Yeah, but then who's to hold the cage?
Oh,
Okay.
How long does that last for?
An hour. I think I'll do the trick.
So it's about to go out.
Oh, I'll be right.
can we have a short rest here?
Well, before we do that,
What's the odds of people?
Technically,
like, we've
both
been
of you-
here an hour.
Both of you were asleep for an hour. so you do get the benefits of a short rest. So the two of you can do a short rest. And you could too, Mrs. Detwater. You weren't really doing much. You were busy. So the three of you can take a short rest.
I could use one first and get some spells back, but yeah, he's not gonna be able to stay in this cage very long.
Yeah, I only have one left.
And this is not the guy we need to send back.
Nope. Because this is just the fiend, right? It's not a devil?
Should we just?
It's devil.
It is a devil.
He is a devil.
How do we send him
A
back?
very minor devil.
Minor devil.
He's not.
And it's not the
I
great
think you can give this little thing justice.
I would love to banish it from this earth, returning it to its hell home.
Wait, are there a little more like you around here?
Like me?
Yeah.
No, none around here. Plenty more back in the 9 hells where I come from.
Send him back.
Okay. I will,
Close your eyes, dear.
trying to think of how we...
He's got like, ironically, out of all of this, the eyes are kind of adorable.
How are you gonna send him
The
back?
creature is very ugly, but
You just can
I
kill
don't know,
him.
the eyes are kind of cute,
Kind of what I was thinking.
right?
Sure.
Do you have any other thoughts on how to send a devil?
You can interrogate it some more, but
Going to try to crush it between my hands.
I was gonna summon a bonfire, put the cage on top of it.
I don't know if fire would hurt it.
Is the Quasar immune to fire?
So your spell is wearing out. The cage.
I'm aware.
It's going to be out in probably in the next 20 seconds.
Well, I will try to reach into the cage and grab this little thing and,
Okay, so you reach in. As you do so, you grab onto it, and the thing disappears. And just as you do that, all of a sudden its face looks up at you and goes, and it becomes this most horrid-looking face. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Additional 2.
No, no problem.
24.
Okay, so you're not scared. So now it's going to try to wriggle out of your grasp. Give me an athletics versus this acrobatics. And this is not a saving
16.
throw. This is an ability. We tied, so do it again.
16.
Natural 20.
Oh!
So this is it's like it wriggles out and it turns into a bat and all of a sudden turns invisible. So you have a little idea because you can kind of still hear it flapping.
I was gonna say, can I like swing in its general direction?
Give me dexterity saving throw.
You can't do that to something you can't see.
Are you sure you can do that?
Yeah, anything that's saving throw ones, you have to be able to see them. You can check it.
No, I don't have to see it, but I mean, do I still kind of see it?
You can't. It's invisible. You can hear it.
So I have to actually attack. I have no way of hurting this thing.
So what are you gonna do?
Can I try to like
It's
grab
within,
at it again?
it's within the reach. You want to try to grapple it again?
Yeah.
Okay, it'll have advantage this time. So this is going to be your action. We're just going to go ahead and
Yep.
do.
Let me do something. Go ahead.
I got 18.
So this is just is
This
the
is
attack?
athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah.
26.
All right, so you grab it while it's invisible. He's holding onto his leg and you feel it trying to flap away. Like, ah! Ah, no, no! And it turns back and it comes visible again and starts swiping at you with its claws. It's a crit! Why now?
I'm gonna cancel that.
Oh, D4 damage.
I don't care.
Fine.
You only has 1!
No, he did a short rest.
Oh, okay.
I have 11.
Yeah, like even. Okay, my maximum with a crit was going to be 11 damage. Oh no, it does poison damage too. So
You're more conscious.
6 piercing damage,
Sweet.
and then you have to take a Constitution saving throw, DC 10, or take some poison damage.
21.
Oh, you're fine.
I get plus 8 to my con save.
Yeah, you have to roll a
Can we
1.
join it?
He's holding it now, like it's in his hands. He's like, flap, 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 flap.
Hit
Someone!
hit with my umbrella.
Finish it!
Okay, make an attack roll to hit him.
Oh man.
18.
Yeah, you got it. All right, and it has like only 1 hit point left because you already downed it with the
You
Eldritch
knocked him
Blast.
out.
It's just bam, and he's dead. Just flops in your hands. And you just totally dead.
Anyone know the proper devil disposal?
Are you sure he's dead? I know what to do with it. Yeah,
You snap his neck.
What are you going to do with this?
the proper thing.
Which is?
Send it away.
What do you do?
Let's go. Just my bag.
Okay.
What are you going to do with that?
I might need a devil someday.
You know?
Okay. Funny enough, the Quasi does have the rule that it could possibly become your familiar. So.
That was dead.
I'll work on that.
His body is dead. when you do a find familiar, you're pulling it from another plane, right? So it's possible if you try hard enough.
I will definitely.
If you try hard enough, then maybe you could switch out your familiar with this one.
Jeez.
No, it
That's
is a
all he
fiend.
needs is a little
Are you
devil
allowed to choose a
running
fiend
around.
as your familiar?
No,
Okay, never mind then.
Not with a
That'd be
one
fun,
shift, maybe?
he could.
But he doesn't have find familiar. Yeah.
No, he just has a back of the chain.
Right. Okay, well, that's the end of Was It?
Well, it's the first of my first face for my closet cloak. We got this more.
You know, I've read many stories of killing devils. And
Is there enough?
never been this disappointing.
Is there enough left of the face cloak that I have enough left for me?
It's quite
No.
disgusting.
You're not wearing
There's
that.
not enough, I think.
Horribly morbid.
Professor,
I
honestly.
will not clean that.
My cloak.
That's disgusting.
It's been beaten up a lot. Like it's got
people's
scar marks.
faces.
It's been ripped open by Gearbox.
What is wrong? This
I
place.
didn't cut the face.
This place is turning you upside down. You dirty.
So is there any interior pockets of this face cloak?
I
Or
checked
is
this
there
one.
nothing in it? Okay.
Yeah, as you search the leathered tan
You know what?
faces.
I'm gonna take a hand.
No wonder you're single.
Actually,
What hand? One of the hands that are
Yeah.
attached to the rings?
Yeah.
So you're not reattaching them?
I would like to try to see what happens.
Because your investigation has led you to believe that these devices could be activated, but you have to first reattach them.
Yeah, but
Like they're not
I
damaged.
couldn't fit in the control room.
You couldn't what?
Couldn't fit in
No, the devices are on his
control room.
wrists. You feel that they have nothing to do with that.
Oh, I just put it.
Oh,
I just grab a
really?
hand and stick it back on.
Okay, so you pick one up and you just like reattach it,
Well, just push them together.
What are they doing?
and it just all of a sudden you hear them, and it actually reattaches the hand, and then the light goes out, and you see that the hand is perfectly reattached to its arm.
Can the thing be slid off? Like, is it like a
Are you gonna
bracelet?
try? So
Yeah,
you reach
sure.
over Rin as Rin is trying
But
to
you're
do
gonna
this,
let it chop your hands off?
and
Maybe.
Swinging, swinging
you
justice
you can't-
remotely?
You can't figure out how to pull it off without ripping the hand off as well, because it's attached to its hand. All right, so you just rip and just tear it right off, and you're able to pull the hand off and throw it away and clean out a little bit of the stuff. Yeah, it looks like you can put that on your hand.
Don't do that.
Should I try it?
Everybody stop doing anything.
But
Do you want to investigate this?
I like to, yeah.
you've already investigated. You understand how.
Do I think that's going to work that way still?
That's your suspicion.
Do I suspect that once they're on, they're never coming off? Hold on.
With your, you
Will they come off? Will they come off? Will they come off? Come on.
It's dead. It's already dead. What are you doing?
I put it on the.
His head is so little that it just slides through. Like it's
Wait,
too
put
big.
it-
It's too big for his head.
Put it on the body of the owl.
Come here, Randy.
You.
Oh, no.
The owl comes out.
Randy.
Randy?
My owl, Randy. Yeah. I don't think I want to do this to my owl. No, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do Randy.
Fine, fine.
We'll capture one of the other slaves. That's a horrible thing to say. Oh.
What is wrong with you?
Let me see if I can pull out. I'm gonna reattach the other arm
I'm going to put it
and
on.
see if I can. Just hold on. Just wait to get the ball.
Yeah, you figure out once you reattach it.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
just a little button there, and it.
You can take them off. We have
And you're able to take it
three
off.
of them.
Yeah, you.
And they're identical, all three.
Yes, and the one he was able to come off
I
the
think
other
Garrett's
hand
putting one on.
without ripping it off. So you just put one on.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Press the button.
You don't see a button. You don't know how to operate it.
Gesundheit.
Well,
Are you proficient in Arcana?
no.
Then give me an Arcana check with disadvantage. Yeah, you don't know how it works.
8. No, sorry, 4.
Yeah, no, you really can't figure it out.
Do they feel magical? Technological.
Techno-magical.
Yes.
Technomancer.
But not in the sense that
Like if I spend time or casting some identification on this thing.
that may reveal some of their
Yeah.
secrets.
I think I can and will do so. If you guys don't mind waiting 10 minutes.
But you already feel like you know how to operate it at least. You just don't necessarily know
I feel like I want to see if there's any more information to learn before we.
before you chop your hand off.
Yeah. It's a hand.
It's kind of important, right?
Yeah.
Verbal,
How does it work?
What happens if it disconnects your hand and then someone casts Dispel Magic?
Right. Did I lose my hand? I feel this is one of those things we
Think of lay on hands
study.
from like 50 feet away.
I'm with you. We should probably study
And
and learn and then test before.
Okay, so you're going to spend the 10 minutes identifying it?
Yep.
All right, so
Nobody has any
so
objections.
Professor Hobart goes over and gets out his spell book, and he starts doing his incantations and drawing little glyphs on the ground and puts the object down one instead and everything that he needs to do. So anybody want to do anything for those 10 minutes?
Yeah, sure. What do these vending machines do?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Nope.
You have no idea.
no snacks for you.
If you just randomly press stuff, nothing seems to happen. Everything doesn't seem to be powered or anything.
Garrett wants to inspect the armored guy's armor.
Oh yeah, there's the bodies in here.
Yeah, so as you look closer, you realize it's more like a bodysuit that they're wearing. So it's a flexible, leatherish armor, not made from faces.
That's good.
So, but it does look like nice armor.
Like magical?
Not magical, no.
When I
The staves, however, that they dropped.
Yeah. When we say gather up stats and batteries.
Yeah, we'll gather the batteries.
I'm just trying to think of how you would test an armor class or something. Hit it a couple times.
Oh, it's pretty beaten up. That's the problem, right? It doesn't look like it would
guess I
fit
did
you
hit it a bunch.
particularly.
Too big, too small?
These ones are too big. These are
Okay.
these are big guys. It's also they've been torn up and ripped up. But you suspect that it's meant to give extra armor while still maintaining the ability to be flexible. So, but you also hit them on a 16. So
That's true.
It's just medium armor. It's not that great. It's just fancy looking.
Sad face.
Sorry, it's not full plate.
I heard full plate and I was...
You think, yes! You do find one more of the staves. It's broken, however, but the battery inside is harvestable and has 5 charges left. in it.
Oh, 5.
The 2 staves, you haven't figured them out yet, so you can't figure out where to pull the battery from, and your wizard is
Just hang on to them.
currently busy identifying the other things. Anything else in those 10 minutes you guys want to
What
do?
about the lightsaber staff?
That's what I was saying.
Oh,
You can't quite figure them out.
Oh.
They don't have any obvious buttons on them, and even tinkering around with them for 10 minutes doesn't allow you to.
Are those
identify.
actual crates or you just put those there to...
Yeah, they're actual there. There's some storage crates.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean... If we're looking... If we need like Arcana to be able to do anything, I guess I'm just kind of...
Mrs. Doubtwater will check the crates.
So move her over.
I don't want that thing to open up.
So it has the same kind of locking mechanism as the ones in the prison area.
Is there a particular smell that comes through?
Give me a perception check. Because you're really good at perception.
I'm not.
I know.
Stop rolling in the nook! 9.
You don't smell anything besides the general odor that's in this whole place.
Okay. Padlock opens.
So ka-gunk, 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 and then and it's just full of general supplies as you kind of loot around. Rations, rope, other just things that you don't even recognize. Give me a D100.
D100. Where's D10? It's D10 and a thing, right? 26.
Okay. Amongst everything is just unrecognizable, but the one thing stands out is this bronze gauntlet that when you open a box, it's just kind of standing up straight.
There are chips on it.
And it has 6 slots
Oh no.
that are currently empty.
Okay.
Is that really in there? Yeah. No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Mrs. Doubtwater will grab
Pick
that.
it up,
Yeah.
and then what?
Does it feel magical?
I put it on, I suppose.
Don't ask questions. You're busy. You
He
put
would
it
know
on.
right away.
It actually it conforms to your hand. You can feel it kind of shrink down to the
What
size
is
of your hand.
all of the footwear and the handwear conform to me?
And yeah, it just feels like this cool bronze gauntlet. But other than that, and it moves very dexterously with your hand.
Okay. I'm
How many
gonna
batteries?
I'm gonna dink the side of the wall with it. Dink.
Just kind of goes gong,
Oh
like
my
metal on
goodness.
metal.
We have the yellow and purple gem.
Please don't snap.
Hey, you're busy identifying, man. Let them figure out their stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna open up this one.
Okay, same thing. You open it up, and it's just full of other useless stuff. Just full of all sorts of junk and trinkets that you don't recognize.
Okay.
So you guys are waiting. You see Mrs. Doubtwater come back with a very strange-looking bronze gauntlet on her right hand.
Can I take time to investigate that gauntlet while he's investigating? I
You
guess
have
it's-
identified?
I don't.
So no.
How does it take like
Short rest.
short rest?
If it's magical. It doesn't feel magical
It
though.
doesn't feel magical.
What is this
What is
and
that?
yet it conformed to your hand.
Strange glove.
I don't know, dear, but it's
Can you take it off?
is it removable?
Are you trying to take it off?
Can I Yeah.
Are you trying to take it off?
Yeah, I'm trying to take it off.
It comes off easily enough, and it goes back to its original size. Like just grows a little bit in size.
I can take it
And
off.
the hand always returns to the.
and I can put
open
it back
position.
on. Look, it's quite marvelous.
And when it's on though, it's thick. Like it's like there's a big thick plating of metal around you, and yet your fingers feel very dexterous still. Like somehow, even though there's something really big around your fingers, that you feel like you could still snap.
I snap.
You snap?
Yeah.
Ka-kunk! It's just a very loud bronze-sounding snap.
Just
How does bronze sound?
cocoon.
Picture it.
Yeah.
Ka-kunk!
Were there any gems around?
You haven't seen any gems.
10 minutes passed.
Yes. Okay, so the information I gave you is pretty correct. Essentially, you don't feel that they're magical. You feel that there is some. You do feel that there is some sort of arcane wizardry put into it. But at the same time, the more you look at it, the more you do this ritual, the more you realize that these are more like. As a gnome, you're aware of other people who can tinker, so they're more like widgets that way, like gadgets that can be put together, that have been tinkered together. So there was definitely magic used creating it and infused in it, but it doesn't have any magical traits itself. So that's really all the information you get. Not magical. You feel that you can operate it. You've seen them in use. You've been able to take one off without ripping off the hand like Garrett did.
Okay.
And so
Well,
I think you feel that you've learned everything you can learn without experimenting.
if you want to try one,
I would love to.
okay. I'm gonna let him put it on, and
So you show him how to operate,
Yeah.
or are you going to operate?
oh,
it?
I'll try to operate it.
Okay, so he teaches you how to operate it. So you see there's a little bit of controls there. And so you press a button, and all of a sudden you feel it grip your arm.
Oh.
And now it's
Scream in pain?
attached. He doesn't scream in pain.
Okay.
Like it does. It definitely does. Like adhese itself to your wrist. So
it's kind
so
of.
you cannot move it without ripping your skin,
Oh.
Okay.
which is a good thing for what's about to happen next. And so then you press the button. All of a sudden you hear, "Dum," and you see, and as you pull your, and you naturally can move your arm a little bit. You realize your arm pulls away from your hand.
What?
And your hand stays there floating in the air. And all of a sudden, your head, you can see in your mind just a natural instinct of how to control this hand. And so you're able to fly it around. In
So
fact, I think it has a
will-
flying speed of 40 feet.
I will have it.
But it acts like you have to use your action for it to act.
Okay. So I will have it fly over Brother Ren and touch him for 1 point of healing.
It works. You just see this hand fly over, touch you, and you feel a little bit of energy surge into you.
What?
So that was my last point of lay on hands.
Just testing it out.
Okay,
See if it works.
Were there batteries inside these things?
You inside of the thing? Yeah, you can find the compartment for the battery.
Yeah, I do have a battery.
Yes.
What? How?
You don't know.
The same batteries as the staff?
Yeah. Same power source.
Can you call your hand back, please?
And you feel that wherever it is, you can't see through it, but you're totally aware of where it is. Like you feel that even if it went around a corner, you would be aware of everything around it.
Huh.
As if as if you could see through it. But it doesn't like double your vision and make it it's weird. Your brain can all of a sudden handle all this extra information. And so you're aware of everything around your hand as if you could see through it, and yet you're still aware of everything around you. So it's not like you have to choose one or the other. So not like with a familiar where you switch back and forth between what you're seeing. But you can see perfectly fine, and yet your brain is also totally aware of everything within eyesight of the device.
Okay, but if I want to move it,
It takes your action. You
takes
still have
the
to sit, you still have to concentrate on focusing on what it does. But your hand is free to do whatever it does as it moves around. So essentially, you'd have to use. I think the mechanics are quite simple. Yeah, you use your movement to move it,
okay.
and then you would use your action to have the hand act.
Oh, okay.
So you can't move and have it move at the same time.
I
Or
see.
you could use half your movement to move and have it float next to you, right? So you could walk more slowly. So that part takes a bit more concentration as you're just like walking. If you walking and having it move at the same time.
Okay.
But you can operate your hand. You can
Can I take it off him now?
do you bring it back? And so then you realize now why it
Return.
adheses to your hand because you don't want it disconnecting while your hands are apart. So yeah, you return, it comes in, you hear it, and it deactivates the moment they reconnect.
Check his battery to know how many charges it used. Can I visually see the power of these batteries? I can examine these batteries and the power they're using.
Yeah, you can. You have a general feel for it. This one has 6 more charges in it. You have no idea how many charges it used, though, because you didn't check it before.
What happens if it runs out of power while it's floating around?
That is a wonderful question, Steve.
Mr. Bumpkin, sir, look what I've found.
Yeah, check it in a second.
At this point, all of a sudden you hear a rumble off in the distance, and also the entire area shakes and just starts to tremor a little bit, and you're not sure why. But there's a slight tremor going through the whole place. Not enough to knock you off.
Just a shift change in the power plant.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
shift change.
So there's now this low-level earthquake constantly going. This is rumble, and you have no idea what it's from.
I'm gonna go outside.
So you head back out?
Sure.
So as soon as you open the doors and look out, you see chaos. Everybody is running around. There are currently the Eldar monks just blamming other, and they're fighting amongst themselves. You can see them shooting across each other, vaporizing prisoners as they're running, and the monks all running around, all attacking each other too. There's chaos, and they're all pushing and shoving to try to get to the little ship thing that you took across.
I'll just close the doors.
Just close the door. You can just hear after this.
Things aren't well out there.
What's going on?
Make it easier to get to our treasury.
And the whole place is just this.
We might be going down. Maybe we should get off the island.
We have to stop at the treasury for Mrs. Dillwater. We have to find the brain.
Well, you also need to find Qualish, which you haven't found any clues for yet, except that the Quasit seem to know something about him.
Okay.
But if this goes down and the
You mentioned
brain
them, nobody
dies,
seemed to
then
catch on to
maybe
that.
Touche.
I've won. Right?
Let's go try to find the treasury.
Okay,
There might
hold
be
on.
more clues as to what happened here in the treasury.
Quick examinations of the other mechanical things in the room.
There's no time.
You don't have time to do quick examinations.
Well, I need
Examinations
to-
will take time.
I need to check these things.
Give me an Arcana,
I'm leaving.
You're leaving.
give me an Arcana check with disadvantage, and to see if I can give you some general information.
19.
Okay, so there are other things of interest. These devices seem interesting. A lot of the stuff seems deactivated and not in functional order. These things seem more decorative than anything else, meaning the pillars.
More interested in like these things.
In the short time, you can't really pick out
Well,
anything
I'm,
about it. The throne seems to be the most interesting thing in this room, given the controls that it has.
We've already done that.
Well, you haven't done anything with it. You just identified.
Yeah, we need the brain. Let's send the other guy back.
No, you don't need the brain. You found out that whoever sat there with the crown
Yeah.
and the scepter could control the stuff.
Right.
Maybe you could make this island fly.
We haven't even.
So you-
looked at the crown.
I don't
No,
know
no,
what
no.
you're saying.
Okay, didn't that open the little portal thing behind here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I did more.
No. There's other controls on there as well, but that you were focusing
We take
more
the
on.
crown
Well,
and the scepter.
No, we're not doing that. I'll look at the controls.
Why aren't we doing that?
What are you trying to accomplish?
You made. I
No, you sit down with it, and what are you
want to
trying
see what
to
the
do?
controls do.
Okay, so you're further exploring it. So you've already kind of accessed how they work, and so as you press things, you realize that it draws information about the craft that you're on. And in fact, you're able to at one point pull up this weird
Digital timer.
minor illusion image that you can tell is an illusion right off the bat,
Is it
and
counting
of the island itself. And you can see that there is this weird red blinking
flicker
thing.
right at the bottom parts?
Nope, there's a red blinking thing like it's warning you, and you press that, and it brings up the engine room that you were in.
Yep.
And basically, it's showing fuel is running out.
How long am I watching that? How long will it take?
You have about. Actually, it does tell me.
I have some coal on my character sheet.
Yes,
I got this.
I don't think this much coal's gonna keep this island afloat.
You've got 24 hours
Okay.
Coal
before it
on
totally
my
fails.
sun.
All right, cool.
But there's a slow rumble right now. Like so, when you look at it, you can see probably about 24 hours, unless it's
I think
because you see that there's nobody working there. So you can actually pull up images of each of these of a lot of the rooms, and you pull that one up, and you see there's nobody inside of it, just some dead bodies.
I'll let everybody know that I think we got about 24 hours. But I do want to take a look at what this does. Well, is it the same? Is it exactly the same thing visually?
It looks like it.
All right, I want to hear what they do. We'll do that one first.
Okay, so you spend 20 minutes on that. Give me an Arcana check. no idea.
That one.
Guide him.
So this is 20 minutes. What are you guys doing during this time? So you see Professor Hobart like frantically going back and forth over things, pressing buttons, and going over to the next thing and pressing buttons.
Are we making any progress, Professor?
That one wasn't so good. No, not at all. Yeah, check the other one. Over 23, 24.
So this is 40 minutes have passed now. And
No one's come in here, though.
it doesn't seem to be wired in, like it's not powered. It doesn't seem to have any function, like it's broken.
I can't figure what it does.
It has controls on it, but all you see is some pressure gauges on it and things. It looks like a monitoring station
Was
of
that
some
the
sort.
battery recharge station?
We should really get
Okay.
going.
You
to
can
the
spend another
treasure
20
room.
minutes and check again. Every 20 minutes, I'll let you do an Arcana check.
We can leave you here.
Are there no gems?
We'll go.
We got 24 hours. We'll check one more thing.
No gems?
I'll check that.
So you do have those two weapons that those
Oh,
guys had.
right.
At this point, Rin will be sitting at the door with his back against them.
Against the door, in case somebody comes in.
Yeah, I'm
When
like.
you looked out, you didn't see anybody making their way this way. They all seem to be making their way that way.
Do one more check right there.
So another 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
So an hour
15.
has passed. 15?
Yeah.
It does appear to be some sort of dispenser of sorts. Like you see that there's a bunch of weird buttons on the one side. You're not quite sure how to function it. You press it, and every time you press it, all you hear is like.
Hey, I'm gonna try tipping it. No, follow me.
shake it.
No, follow me! Okay, we're done here. You guys want me to spend 30 minutes to identify those two stabs in the gauntlet or not?
No.
Shall we do it in the treasury?
It's been an
I'm
hour.
thinking we need 30 minutes.
You got 23 hours left
It's
if your
23.
timing is correct.
Okay. Let's go to the treasury.
We're going to take the crown and the staff, right?
The scepter?
Scepter?
You guys want to stop at the power plant or run right to the treasury?
To the treasury.
Go to the power plant, shovel a whole bunch in.
Who's got the purple and yellow staff?
Well, who picked that up?
Sure, I will take the purple one.
Who's got the yellow one? Just put it in your inventory, somebody.
You want to take it, Steve?
I'm gonna look at it later.
Purple staff. Who's going to take the crown? I'll take the crown.
Well, he's wearing the crown right now.
Oh,
That's
you
what
got
he had
the
to do in order to operate everything.
Oh, okay.
He's been walking around with this crown just on his head.
And
Wait, make sure we have. Where's our little?
Gearbox?
Yeah.
Hey, he's nearby. He was the one holding the cage, so he's just kind of standing there watching you guys.
okay, we're ready to go. We're gonna go power plant.
In fact,
treasury.
what the gearbox has been doing this whole time is he just kind of goes up to a pile of rubble and starts to rummage through it. He goes over to another pile. So he seems curious of everything around here.
We're going to use our incredibly accurate map to try to reach the treasury.
Yes.
Okay,
Treasury!
so let's remove this then and put the map back on so you can show me where you think you need to go.
What if Quased blood powers the power plant forever?
Only one way to find out. Yeah, let's just throw this over here. It's
You
okay.
want,
That'll
you're
be
going
good.
to what?
Throw the demon in the fire?
Turns out devil blood is the answer all along.
Could be.
Yeah, you never know until you try.
I feel like burning a devil's body wouldn't do anything.
Where's the map? It's right here. Oh, don't touch it.
Where is my other map?
Yeah, Brother Ren's got it. You handed it to Brother Ren, so he's currently.
Yeah, that's the treasury.
That
What?
building at the back?
Yeah, floating treasury.
Is it floating?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like
There's a floating walkway that we're going to have to get dairy tested to get across, which I'm not doing. It really is, isn't it?
Not answering that question.
Great.
Although, we got there already. I could really use a short rest, though. Like, I am...
You're feeling a little tired.
Like, I could use... I have 2 level 2 slots, and that's it.
That's cheating. But, yeah.
Everybody's just been watching you, and then you come back and you're like, "Okay, guys, I need a break."
I'm doing all the work here!
It's literally they've been watching you for an hour.
Unfortunately, we
But
cannot
before you
help
do, what's this? No. No.
No, you can't take it off him. If you try, it actually stays snug.
Yeah. And before you
We
do,
go for the back.
Okay.
Yep.
What's that?
This floating thing at the very back.
Yeah, we're heading there.
It's going to feel kind of dumb if it's those little pyramids on the way.
Actually, that way won't get you there. There's a big cliff.
Down or up?
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Where's the big cliff?
No, I'm looking at it backwards. Yeah, it's fine. You're good. You're good. Okay, so you head back there and you pass a couple more of those little buildings and you don't go inside and inspect, right?
You just poke a head in.
We don't
Yeah.
have time.
Okay.
You can open the door from a distance.
We could be there in
my
days.
goodness.
Oh, I want
you
you
still have
like.
the thing on?
I still have it on.
Want a high five from 60 feet away? Mage hand.
Later.
A mage hand with that.
Maybe when we're testing out the
Okay.
strength of the energy of these.
Alright, we'll put it later.
All right.
So what's
Okay,
in
so
the
you head to
first-
the back.
of the first pyramid?
You are going to look in the pyramids?
Aren't we?
Might as well.
No, no.
Apparently not.
We don't even know.
So
what these
you're
are.
currently stopped in
No,
front of
gotta
you,
keep going.
discussing whether you're going to go inside
Go,
or not.
go.
On the way back, fine.
We're into the treasury.
Treasury. It's where it's treasury.
Treasury.
We haven't even found the lost laboratory.
Maybe this is it.
Boom, module done. Brick bow satisfied. Let's go.
Okay, so you get to the back, and so when you get to the back here, you do notice that there's a big
Aw.
hole.
You just realized that?
Yeah.
What is that?
The brain floating in a tube.
We'll see.
If we find it.
Found it.
Yeah, dumb pictures, giving stuff away.
GG.
Oh wait, it's right there too. Oh, there's more than one.
It's right where?
That's just another tube.
Yeah, is there two brains?
Yeah. Grandmaster.
Maybe
Stop metagaming, all right?
I don't know
Maybe
how many
something's
brains
collecting
does
them.
a devil have.
What color's the devil's brain?
We'll find out. Black and white, apparently. If you're going by the picture. Okay, so you come to the back, and you notice that there's a big hole that goes straight down through the entire island, out the bottom of the island. And floating in the middle of this hole is a little mini island that has its own couple engines that are holding it there. So you can see that right there. And you're at the edge of it, and nearby to the west is you see another big tall building that has glass windows overlooking this building here. So there's a floating island right here in the middle of this big thing, and you're standing right here. And up this way, you can see that big cliffside on the side, and it's got all these viewports looking out over it.
And what's on the floating little island?
There's another little building on top of it with its own doorway. Now, it's so floating between you and the floating island are 10 discs,
Oh no.
all about 3 feet in diameter and 1 inch thick. They remind you of the Tensor's floating disc spell. And they're set in a line, and there's probably about 5 feet between each of them.
Oh, no way.
It's like Mario Brothers. Bing,
Hand
bing,
go.
bing, bing, bing,
How
bing,
far
bing.
away?
So what do you do with your hand?
I will separate me and my hand, and I will have it float over to the doorway.
Okay.
You're gonna lose your hand.
If I lose my hand this way, it's cool.
We have the mage hand to do.
How far can you mage hand reach?
I don't know. I don't know.
30.
Probably
The
not.
mage hand is like 60 feet, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's any.
Yeah, it's 30.
There we go. Okay, so you're standing there, all of a sudden, it's like, and your hand just goes flying up. At a dash, it goes 80 feet per round.
That's a fast
Yeah,
hand.
wait, like, I was like, oh, stop! When it gets in the range, maybe it just falls!
You feel like you have control over it, no matter how far away it is.
And
you're
then blood
aware of where it
everywhere.
is.
No Stumpy here.
And the paladin never set his arm that far away again.
And as it passes beyond the 9th disc, all of a sudden, thunk, it loses power, and you lose. You all of a sudden can't sense it anymore, and it just starts plummeting out of sight. And about 5 seconds later, you all of a sudden can feel it again, and it's below the island, and you have control over it again.
Can I try to fly up and
What?
around the island and back to me?
No, just come back!
It's like Thor's hammer?
Yeah. So you're here. Floating island is here. So you flew over, and once it got between the 9th and the 10th disc, it dropped. And then at a certain point, after it dropped, you can now feel it. So which direction are you bringing it?
Back this way.
This way?
Yeah.
And then up?
Yeah.
All right, so you bring it back this way, and it floats up, and whoa, okay, it's like 5 feet away from me now.
Okay. I got an idea.
That was not a good idea.
No, I got
Like
an
how
idea.
panicked you felt. I can't feel my hand anymore.
I'm gonna put one of them on.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna leave my bag. of
Wait,
valuables.
wait. Check the strength of my power source before you do
Oh
that.
yeah. I'm gonna check that.
So you're gonna open it up?
Yeah.
You're still at 6 charges.
Okay.
It seems to be not be.
How many charges am I?
I? 2.
I'm gonna swap that battery out.
Okay, good idea.
Let's go with an 8.
But in that short period of time that he used it, it didn't seem to use a charge.
Oh, it's okay.
I don't know what I do with one hand. Sword or shield.
Man, do we think there's another way across?
I think there's probably the chance that we're supposed to hop on the disc.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so hold on to my hand.
Wait, what?
You can hold on to my hand. Oh wait a second. Never mind. I was gonna leave my hand behind and try to jump across.
And then try to
And then
suck
what?
yourself
If I
towards.
fell.
Suck yourself towards the hand.
All of a sudden, his hand goes limp. And you're like,
I want to do a test.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna stand
Super
10
sad.
feet away from Flugel here, and don't let go of my hand. Okay, don't let go.
So hold
right.
on, is his hand attached to him or to the thing?
He's holding on my hand.
And his hand is attached?
Yeah.
Or not attached?
Yeah, I reattach my hand.
Okay,
after
your hand has been
Yeah.
reattached. Yeah, you feel a little.
Don't let go. Okay.
All right.
Now I'm gonna try to reattach my hand. As he comes towards me, am I going towards him?
It's not a magnet.
Yeah, you just feel that you can't. You feel him tugging on you.
Can I pull it? Can I walk away?
Can you walk away?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's not gonna work.
All right. I'm not sure what you were trying, but
Yeah, you felt a very slight force tugging at you.
okay.
You give me back my hand. Let go of my hand.
You're weak.
Go back in the bag. I don't want to make the jump. Oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
For I believe this is a task for
Wait. Okay.
the most nimble of us all.
So, wait a second. How far apart from each disc?
Each disc is 3 feet wide.
Yep.
And there's 5 feet between
I
each
can't make
disc.
that. I can't make that.
You said
You can. What's your
familiar
strength?
with these.
10. Not 8.
You can jump an 8-foot gap then.
I can't. I don't want to do it.
It's just sticking the landing.
I'm gonna see if I can summon another disc.
You make your own disc.
Yeah,
make
it's
my
for your
own
disc.
disc.
I'm gonna make my own.
If you
can
summon a
control
sensor's
it.
floating disc, it just hovers behind you 5 feet.
No, he can go on it. You can stand on your floating disc.
On tensors?
Oh, but it's got to wait.
It has a weight
Can't
limit.
cross
says it just-
elevation change more than 10 feet.
Yeah. And it just trails behind you.
Yeah, and that's an elevation.
It doesn't
change.
move unless you move.
Well, yeah,
No,
but
I was
you,
gonna,
you
like,
can go on it, but the
put one
problem
in front
is
of me and
the,
then-
the problem is if there's an elevation change of more than 10 feet, it won't go.
I was gonna make those 2 foot
So you
jumps.
can't use it to float across big gaps.
So you have to literally get it up to 1, then recast it to get another 10 feet up.
Okay.
and recast
How big is that thing? That.
the floating island.
It's a moderate-sized building.
Oh, we all gotta go.
No.
No.
Pardon the expression, Mrs. Doubtwater, but can you fly on your broom?
I'm not that kind of witch, dear.
How far across?
Very disappointing.
Okay.
Total distance?
Well, I guess it would be
So tie the rope to me, I'll run across.
so 85 feet.
I'm not spending
Okay,
enough
if you guys
to
let me
know-
rest for an hour, I can just teleport across.
And where does that leave
Oh, I
us?
can take 2 of us across. And I'll need an hour to get back.
Why? What's the total distance?
It's 85 feet across.
You can teleport that far?
90 feet with thunderstep.
Because each of them are 3 feet, and then there's 5 feet
Thunderstep.
between each of them, so that's 8 feet per one, and then there's an extra 5 feet because of the extra gap. So it's 80.
I can teleport.
What if we would just tie a rope around?
I like his teleport idea.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? We have 24 hours. Let's just sleep. 8 hours.
You want to take a long rest at the back of the island here?
Why not?
Just like sitting out in the open.
We're in the back. Is it? How much pillaging is happening over here?
None. They've all seemed to go towards the southern end.
Like they all want to leave, right?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty safe
Does the island seem to be descending?
Not yet.
because
They're just rumbling as if they're having a hard time
Just
staying
love
up.
that look. Not yet.
It's only been an hour of the 24.
4 take an hour.
If the 24 is accurate.
0.
With 10 hours, I teleport us all over there.
So 18 hours. Because
Yeah.
we're asleep.
And then the same
No,
on the way
8.
back.
Yeah, 20 hours. We have like 3 hours. This is gonna get tight.
engineering.
We
is
have
tight.
3 hours. We have 3 hours. Put the brain on the chair. Send the brain to the chair thing, and then.
This is assuming your information is also correct.
We haven't even found the laboratory yet.
I don't think you're an idiot.
I don't think the laboratory's here.
What's that?
I don't think the laboratory's here.
Shh, don't tell her. She's just a maid. Okay.
I just start putting a rope around my waist.
How many discs
They
do
pull
we
out a
have?
50-foot rope from your dungeoneering pack.
How many
Start just
discs
tying
is
around.
it?
There are 10 discs.
Ugh.
Okay. Would it be more difficult?
Hilarious.
It would be more difficult if I was on Rin's back.
How do you get across the chasm? What's that?
It would be more difficult if I was on Rin's back. I'm gonna
To what?
when he jumped across.
Yeah, definitely. You would.
Could you
He would-
jump
he would
across
probably-
things with a
I'm gonna
small
go on my
infant
own.
on your back?
I'm gonna
he
go on my
falls.
own. And do we have another rope that we can attach to my 50-foot rope, and then we'll have a rope span?
Oh yeah.
Gearbox, dear, can you fly us there, like at low altitude?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't lift that much weight.
Oh, hold
Like
on.
one at a time.
Wait a second, Randy. Go check us down there. How far down does it go? I threw Randy down the hole.
You already did that before.
This hole. The same?
Yeah, it goes all the way underneath the island.
Okay.
Like it's a hole that just goes straight to the island.
My hand went down there.
I'm gonna give
Oh, yeah.
Garrett the rest of the rope.
I'll kind of try to brace myself as best
Here,
as possible.
tied to my 3-foot rock.
Let's do it.
It's a real rock. It's
Yeah.
not illusion.
I'm gonna try to.
But the rock's not attached to the ground.
I put the
It's
rope
a rock.
down. I
It's
put
three,
the rope
3
down.
feet of rock. That's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's not way
heavy.
more than
I
any of
put
us.
the rope down so you drop the rock on it.
The rock is really weirdly shaped. It has like this little hole down the center.
Yeah,
We can tie a rope right through it.
I'm gonna try to hop to the first disc.
Okay.
Could you maybe give me guidance on my first jump?
Yeah,
That's all
guidance.
you're gonna get, buddy.
It needs
Okay.
the whispers of your devil.
Honestly, I can
Make sure we do
give me
this
an
right.
hour.
No,
We don't have it.
We have 24. Dish.
You think?
that's 18.
It means 18. How's 24 18?
It's gonna literally be like, yeah, your information is
Professor,
half wrong.
we're gonna do this now because we're heroes.
No, we're not.
Yeah, if you're doing a long
I'll write
jump,
those down for you.
if you're doing a long jump, you can cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet
Yeah.
before the jump.
Yeah.
If you do a standing long jump, it's only half that.
No.
Okay, so I can do 7 feet on a standing jump.
Okay, that's enough to get across.
Do I see any control panels over here while he's doing his jump?
You know what? Give me an intelligence roll. No bonuses or anything. Just intelligence.
Hey, old lady, I want to look around for stuff.
Oh, your guidance is gone.
27.
You have a sneaking suspicion that maybe this building that overlooks it may have something to do with it all. It's just the way that it's set up. You feel that something in there might be important.
Let's go look in there first.
So hold on. You're standing there with the rope around you about to run, and that's what he says. So you can do on a 10 foot. You can do a full. Okay. You gonna jump?
You think there's some like sort of way to extend a bridge or something?
Let's try. I mean, or we're going to try the jump and do. Like, I climbed a tree once. Broke both my legs.
Guess
It can happen to any of us.
he's not a complete idiot.
You're standing there with all the rope attached, with Garrett holding onto it, feeling
On
ready to
the
jump.
rock.
It's only 5 feet.
Look at you, like I want to see it fall.
I almost want to just like have Gearbox fly out there, but then he's just gonna plummet to his death. That's how we lose our guy.
You want me to try? It does seem like it'd break rule number 1.
No, Gearbox.
How
that's
far
okay.
away is this building here?
Like the building
Can
that
we
you
see
came
an
from?
entrance to the
No.
building that overlooks it?
That's not a building. That's a big mountain.
I can't tell. All I go to the windows. The thing that said there's controls in the building?
Oh, that's over there.
Where?
Here?
I
Keep going.
I
Keep going. See
ruined
that
it.
big white slit?
No.
Stop. Right there.
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 Ah!
That's it right there.
Oh.
That's overlooking.
Okay. You know what?
was
I'm
like
going
a
to say to Randy over there.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Randy's
So you're
just
standing there
over-
about to jump, and you're like, I don't
Hold
want to
on.
do this.
Hold
Let's
on.
go check it out.
I don't play it up like that. I'm just like, okay, I'm not thinking
We'll be
straight right
heroes.
now.
We'll be heroes another day.
I'm not thinking straight right now, so I'm gonna.
You don't wanna just
I'm
try
gonna go
jumping
with
the
you,
first
but
one?
inside I'm like, thank you, Kalina. Oh, thank you.
Oh, the most difficult puzzle of all.
No, we don't climb, we don't jump. Don't climb, we don't jump. That's
It's like
Gearbox
Minecraft.
has
Don't
his
dig
rules.
up and don't dig down.
Gearbox
Dig
has
down.
rules, so do I. We don't climb, we don't jump. Okay, we don't climb, we don't jump.
Rule number 1, no climbing.
No climbing, no jumping. Okay? We don't need help for that bad. We can just leave. We don't climb, we don't jump.
Okay, screw Harinburg. There was nothing in the job description about jumping or climbing.
No. When I learn to fly, we do those
I
things.
take the rope off and I'm like, yeah, let's check that.
All that. I love it.
Randy, I'm gonna have Randy fly around the windows.
God's forbid you do
Okay,
some of that.
so-
While we're walking around.
Okay, and at some point you take over its vision, and you're able to see into the windows, and it's dark, but you see more piles of junk and maybe controls. You're not quite sure exactly how to make it all out, but there seems to be panels everywhere with buttons and levers and big wheelie thingies.
Wheelie thing is
Inside of that room.
But before we start walking that way, I just want to grab a handful of pebbles, return off the floor, and throw on the first disc.
Throw on the first disc.
Yeah.
Just to see what happened.
Does it immediately fall?
No. No, nothing happens.
Like they actually land on a disc.
Yeah, he throws the pebbles and
I'm gonna tell you something. Those that had just fallen through, I was coming over there to kiss you.
they're all illusions. Well, that would be the ultimate trolling.
Okay, we're gonna go
Okay, give me a perception check, actually.
15.
Okay, so just as your owl is going by, and that's all you can kind of see, you all of a sudden spot something, and as you bring the owl back and kind of perches on a ledge and looks in. Because owls have dark vision, right?
I don't know.
I would assume so. It's a night
I think they might.
I guess.
Tell me if it has dark vision. If it doesn't, well, then I'm going to stop.
That is important.
That's not information on an owl. I have to book thing. It's at the very bottom. Creatures.
Yes, dark vision.
Thank you.
120 feet.
Okay, thank you. So they can see. So just beyond the range of where the light was going in and where it becomes total darkness, the dark vision of the owl, and this is why you didn't pick it out at first, picks up some strange cylinders. There are...
Anything floating in them?
There's 5 cylinders. You can't quite make out. You swear that there might be something floating inside of them. There's 5 of them. Actually, no, there's more than 5, but only 5 of them seem to have anything. There's a little bit of motion inside. You're not quite sure what it is. You can't pick it up.
And
from
then
this
everybody
distance.
know I suspect that floating thing wasn't the treasury. I think we're going to the treasury right now.
So what's that?
So you're heading up there?
Yeah.
So you find an easily enough footpath going up. The path is all torn under, but you can see that it's been taken care of. Like the cultist had actually taken care of it. Just let it out there, Jeremy. Just let it out.
I fought it back.
it's just as obvious.
It's a really sketchy, rocks are slipping.
No. Jeremy was.
I was fighting a yawn.
Yeah, he was fighting the yawn. I was like, just let it out, man. It's bothering me more. Watch you hold it in.
The one eye.
Tell me more about the
Yeah, I'm very interested right now. Luca can't stop yawning. The moment he stops talking, he's yawning. And then he tries to stifle it. It's even worse because his is even worse. You're actually pretty good. His is like
Least subtle.
okay. So you enter into the building. It's a maze of damaged controls and broken machinery. Countless wires twist their way around the walls, erupting from control panels that have been pulled apart to lay bare their internal components. There are 10 clear canisters. As you get a little closer and you have it lit up now with lights and torches. 5 appear to be connected by metal tubing and wires lining the walls. Each one is filled with some sort of viscous fluid, and what appears to be a humanoid brain in each of them. 5 of them.
They all the same size?
Well, they all look unique, but they're all roughly the size of a human brain. When you look at them,
That bone dough was pretty big, though.
they all look like
brain.
humanoid brains.
Would be bigger, you would think.
Give me a medicine check. Are you proficient in that? Well, then don't give me a medicine check.
I am.
Are you?
Are you really?
I am.
So
Doctor
maybe
Feeble.
you've had to do brain surgery before?
Dr. Garrett. Dr. Garrett.
12.
No. Okay. So they all appear to be-
Justice reveals many
Can we
brains.
make common sense here?
They all look.
Brain this
I'm
big,
telling
head
you,
this big, brain this big.
they all are about the size of a human brain.
Those are the brains we're looking for.
Okay.
Interesting.
As you walk in front of them, you notice that there's a little piece of there's some machinery on the outside of the tube, including the circular thing with like these lines going across it this way and this way. And as you walk in front of the first one, all of a sudden you hear, "Hello there! How's it going? So nice to see some new visitors in here." And all of a sudden you hear from the one down the thing going, just leave them be. We don't want them anymore. We don't need more company. We're enough company for each other. That's not very nice. We should treat our visitors quite nice than that. I don't know. Maybe we should just tell them what they need to do and get on their way. So they all start chatting back and
I want to
forth.
go talk to that one. The high-pitched voice one. You seem reasonable,
Oh, hi.
brain in jar.
Oh, hi, I'm Editha. How are you today?
It'd be better if I wasn't talking to a brain.
Oh, yeah, me too. I'd be better if I wasn't just a brain. What you gonna do?
Nixon.
What happened to your body?
Oh, we were all part of Qualish's campaign, and we got destroyed by the Sphinx. But he was able to harvest our brains and figure out how to plug us all in here and keep us alive. He promised to come back and find us new bodies.
So
Been a little while.
Qualish put you here?
Yeah, he was the leader of our expedition.
Interesting. We're actually looking for Qualish or anything of his
Laboratory.
laboratory. Would you know where that is?
You hear another one. Hey, don't tell them anything. They don't need to know anything. Only Qualish can help us. There's a second one along the way.
Rid, you want to get that one?
Wait, dear, how do you know that we're even in here?
Is this some sort of existential question? Philosophy? Is that what you want to do? If you want to talk philosophy, go talk to Corliss. Yeah, I'll talk philosophy. I
Big
love
bunch of
philosophy.
cotton holding in front of that guy's speaker.
Genius.
Continue, Doc.
Again, we are looking for Qualish. Any knowledge of his whereabouts would be quite helpful.
Give me a persuasion check.
17.
Oh, yeah, well, I believe that he has a second lab now. His first one kind of fell to pieces. But there should be information in his first lab that would give you information of where his second lab might be. I suspect it's in Dunye Glonye.
This
But we
isn't-
don't know where that is.
This isn't a lab?
Oh, no, of course not, honey. This is the control room for the lab. The lab's that little thing floating across.
Over there.
Yeah, of course.
That's a
Where else would
lab.
his lab be? Yeah.
How do we get across those
Oh, well,
discs?
we're not supposed to let you know that.
Oh, dear, you can let us know. We
I would also like to say, do you feel the rumbling?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Don't tell them they're gonna die.
That's what I'm gonna do. We're the only ones who can save them.
So they could die right now, even all the little group out.
You just pull the plug.
You hear, as soon as you
Yeah,
ask that,
hand
you hear behind the
I
cotton.
just pulled out a hand drill from my bag.
The glass tube's actually quite thick. Like it's not making any progress with the hand.
I'm not gonna do it yet.
So you've dropped the cotton?
Yeah.
It's like, of course it's dropping. There's nobody stoking the fire.
Exactly. We could
What did you
solve
say?
that.
Of course it's dropping. There's no one stoking the fire.
Stoking the fire. The lack of coal.
Oh, I thought you said stuck in the fire.
That's right.
Don't you just guys go get going. We're fine with our fate. We've been here long enough. We'll go down with the ship.
We could save you. We could keep this fire going.
Yeah, but what good is that without any bodies?
Well, if we do find any evidence of Qualish, maybe we could come back and give you your bodies back.
Give me an insight check.
Guide.
Okay.
So while talking to this one, which is the second canister,
23.
you're good. You feel that which one am I looking at? You feel that the one that you're speaking to would respond well to being intimidated. Like it's kind of, it feels, even though you can't see any body language, it feels like it's kind of talking down to you, like it's got this need for authority.
You will respect my authority.
It's a Dwight brain.
Yeah, I will take the head of my Morningstar and just kind of tap the spikes against the glass.
Okay.
This glass here doesn't seem too solid.
All right, give me an intimidation roll.
You're a monster. 21?
Don't do that, all right? Don't do that. It's all that's keeping me alive. No, all right, fine. Well, you see, Qualish came here, but he's the one that caused the problems with the Bone Devil. And, yeah, that's why we know that he's gone to a second lab in Donye-Glonye. But we don't know where it is. He promised to fashion us new bodies and bring it back, but that was hundreds of years ago, so he's probably long dead.
So he worked with the Bone Devil at one point?
Yes.
Interesting.
Where's the Bone Devil's brain?
That's where you hear the other one. Oh, I know that! Come over here and talk to me, honey.
You got this one.
Okay.
I'm feeling kind of bored. Do a little dance for me.
No.
Give me an insight check.
No. Insight. Well, normally I'm pretty good at this, but in this particular case, 12.
12 is actually what you need. Yeah, it seems bored. Looking for a good performance.
Dark water.
The one time the skill is actually applicable.
All right.
Don't make me dance.
Oh, and I pull out a flugelhorn from my bag and I look at you as I hold it out
I
to
don't
you.
think he knows how to use it.
I don't know how to use that, dear.
He's not proficient in that. Do you have a performance skill? Are you?
I have actor.
No,
It doesn't matter if you have.
Oh, no, I don't have performance. No.
But are you any good? Yeah. Are you charismatic?
Yeah, I'm
You
+4.
can guide yourself.
Yeah,
Here uses pom pom.
yeah. I guess I could try it. Okay. Can I guide myself doing this?
Sure.
Sure.
Because you're aware that you're doing it. So I allow guidance to act whenever you're aware you're trying to attempt something. You can't just be like, I'm like, give me an insight check. Like, oh, guide. You can't do that.
All right, dear. Well, I suppose I can try using this flugelhorn. 18, 20.
You swear you see the brain start to like
Dance a drink.
bob back and forth to the rhythm of whatever the heck that was.
I don't know.
Ah, that was wonderful. Thank you. Yes, inside of the Treasury is a map to a second lab in his notes. So I'm sure if you get over there, you'll just be fine. But you are going to have a problem with the bridge. I'll keep mine alive, but the other guys will have to agree too.
You are each in charge of one of these.
We're each in charge of 2 of them. And right now, I'll keep mine up.
I think.
What do you mean keep them up? Do we still have to jump?
Yeah, of course. But if you jump without our permission, they would just fall.
Ah, you owe me one.
Come here, little man.
You got a rope already. I was just waiting for you to like, bam!
Apparently the rocks had permission.
Yeah, there you go.
No, they're watching. You realize where you're standing, that you look back, that out the viewport, you can see down to the bridge.
I will walk back to the one who I know gets intimidated and say,
Yeah.
You know.
I'll keep them up.
All right, good.
Here's a glass cutter.
So now there's 3 other ones left.
Yeah.
We haven't learned the personality of these 3, or
Can I try to figure out the machinery while they're talking?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Just you're doing that while they're talking.
and so I walk up to one that I don't know if it's talking yet, it's spoken yet, but
Pardon me for the intrusion, but maybe I could be of some assistance here. You don't need to talk to brains. I could just run this whole place.
Is that Gearbot?
Yeah.
Oh.
Gearbox. Yeah.
You can do that.
Can you?
Yeah. It seems simple enough. Just plug me in over there, and you won't need these brains. Oh no! Don't do that. He's lying. Oh no! That wouldn't be very nice at all. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea at all here. No, don't do that. We got our purpose here, and it's important. There's no way that little guy could do it. All 5 of us do together.
Gearbox. Give it a try.
Why are you so sure, Gearbox?
Well, it just seems simple enough. Just plug me in right there, and I'm sure I could operate this whole rig. What was that?
I plugged you in right there.
Oh, it's a little more complicated than that.
Okay.
We've got to wire me up into that control panel right over there, and we can just ignore these guys.
What are we plugging into where?
There's control panels everywhere,
think
and a lot of
that-
them are torn open.
I don't know, man. I think the brains are gonna.
Should we just try to convince
Does
the brain?
Gearbox have a plug somewhere?
I don't. Where's the plug?
And he opens it up, and you see the access to
You want to use
to
Gearbox or you
wires
wanna
and
use the
stuff.
brains?
I don't know.
Gearbox? No, we can trust Gearbox.
Okay, I don't know. These brains could be lying.
It's a brain. That's why we trust Gearbox.
What if he's only able to take over some of them?
Gearbox, can you
Let's hook them up.
Okay, so you're gonna try that.
Yeah.
So they all start to protest as you're doing it. So give me.
We're just going to try it, friends.
This is going to be a tinker roll, so it's going to be an intelligence roll with proficiency.
guide?
21, 22.
Okay, so it takes you just a few minutes, but following Gearbox. Sorry, you actually had advantage because Gearbox is helping you, but you're good. Because following his instructions on where to plug things in, you successfully, you think, plugging. All of a sudden, the control panels that he was going on, all of a sudden, they power up, and his eye just starts to glow, and then it closes. And then all of a sudden, you hear his voice coming from all sorts of different places. You look up, and you can see little boxes with these round things on them, and you can hear, "Hey guys, yeah, I'm in. Yeah, okay, hold on, give me a second here." And you hear the brains are all protesting at this point. "Oh no, don't do that! Oh no!" And all of a sudden, their voice boxes all turn off. And then, "Okay, yeah, sorry about that. I just had to turn them off. They were distracting you and me. I'll be right back."
This is very cool, guys.
Hey, Gearbox, is there an easier way than jumping? Can you move the disc?
His body is just totally motionless.
Let him-
His eyes closed.
let
Can
him
you
do.
not hear us?
Let him do.
Gearbox, can you hear us?
I imagine these things take time.
I think he's computing. Oh
The-
dear.
The longer the silence goes, the worse it gets. Where's our little friend?
To the discs.
Gearbox?
I don't like this.
What, did he say he was going somewhere? Why did he stop talking?
Tap on the glass with the brains in it.
They you see them move around a little bit, but you don't hear anything.
Wait, did,
Can
Did we just...
All right, I'm back.
Oh.
Don't
Okay,
do it again.
I found it. I found the controls. Yep, I can keep those discs active for you just fine. Oh, and guess what? Those naughty naughties, they had an anti-magic field. I can't turn that off. It seems the controls for that is inside the Treasury. But the anti-magic field was beyond the 9th disc, so that's probably why your hand there fell, Garrett.
That
It's like,
makes
well, this
sense.
place is amazing. Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
Should someone stay here with Gearbox as we go back down?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll wait for Gearbox to come back though.
but then how?
We can pass through the magic field, right?
Sure.
The anti-magic field
I don't have any spell slots anyways.
only turns off magical auras and things.
And you won't be able to cast inside it.
Enhance. I don't think I will need to cast spells within it.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, don't go anywhere.
Okay, I'm right here.
Can you move the discs?
I can't. Unfortunately, I can just turn them on or off. That's all I can do. That's all the
Fine.
controls here do.
Back to the rope.
Okay, yeah, back to the rope. Can you teleport through the anti-magic field if you cast a spell on this side?
You know that you can't.
Okay. Oh.
Oh yeah, that could have been a disaster.
What would have happened?
One or two things. One, it fails, or two, you just appear next to the anti-magic field.
Oh.
Okay, so
But more likely, it just fails.
All right, Gearbox, we're going for the long jump.
Okay,
Is there anything you can do to help us out here, bud?
I won't turn them off. I promise.
Anything more?
I promise.
Oh no, I'll just look around and keep trying to find. Oh boy!
No, Gearbox.
Oh boy!
Gearbox,
Oh,
I need you to stay
I think I found
Stay with
something.
me, boy. Gearbox! Gearbox!
Okay, you got about
I
22 and a half hours.
I need you to stay very focused
2.5 hours. Till what?
22 and a half.
It looks like this place is running out of fuel. That's
we're-
okay.
we're
I'll
gonna
find.
find-
I'll see what I can do about that. I'll be right back.
We're not
All
going
of
to
a
get
sudden, you
anywhere
hear,
with this.
looking over this big pile of rubble, and all of a sudden the rubble starts to move, and out of it comes this weird little machine, and it moves towards Gearbox.
Gearbox? Gearbox?
And on these two arms come out of it and clamp onto Gearbox and starts to pull back. And the wires it was attached to stretch and all of a sudden snap off. And it turns around and you see a little tiny hatch open that's only about 3 feet by 3 feet.
Stop it! We gotta stop it!
And it's heading towards it.
There's something to rock! Right there. Gunk. 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 I try to remove
And it puts it down. Picks up the rock.
How do we move Gearbox back to the wiring?
Gearbox is actually quite heavy.
Team
Is
left.
he still? So he's no longer attached.
Yeah, and he's turning.
I'm gonna reattach him.
You go back to try to reattach him,
Yeah.
so you're bringing him back. And I'll see. Oh, that's okay. That's me. Don't worry about it. I'll take
What
care
are you
of it.
doing, Gearbox?
Sorry.
What do you mean that was you?
Didn't mean to confuse you. Just leave my body alone, all right? I got it.
Quick!
There's only things we do not understand here.
Fix my tie, fix my hat, grab my umbrella, my bag, and I just walk out the door.
And it disappears, and all of a sudden, so it disappears in this little tunnel way. That's
Before we leave, Gearbox, where do we find you again?
Oh, I'll be right here. Don't worry.
So come back here.
No, I'm here.
Are you the?
Is that here in the larger sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And here too.
I'm done.
Place is full of
I'm
idiots.
sitting right here waiting.
I'm leaving.
So
I'm
you
leaving. I
walk
can't
out.
do it anymore.
I left. I just left. I'm done.
Time to go.
Okay.
Come on, you two.
Okay. As you're departing, and you're kind of walking out. You catch a glint of something in a pile of rubble, and as you look closer, roll me a d100.
$72.
Okay, you find this odd little black band that looks like it would fit around your wrist, and it's adjustable. It's flexible,
Not more bracelets.
and it looks pretty mundane, except
Does it
around
say
the,
live strong?
it doesn't say
That's
that.
yellow.
It's a black band, about this thick, but on one end the black band is a little wider and it has like this gray square around it. It feels like it's not magical, but it feels like it could do something. Not sure.
You have to like wind it, or is it like?
No.
So light?
Does it balance your chi?
I have no idea. I guess I'll pick it up on the way.
Okay, you pick it up. Right. You want to put it on?
No, I just put it in a pouch.
Cool watch.
Oh, you're already gone.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nice try.
What are we watching?
No, let's go for the jump.
All right, so you head back over there. You look out over all the discs, and we'll wait till next week to see what happens.
Usually gives more time to figure it out. That's cool. God, I love Gearbox now. He's the best.
He's the best.
Turns out he works with all of his other stuff.
Gearbox is my favorite.
Okay,
Jeez.
so let's do experience. Actually, no, we'll do that off camera. We'll do experience all of that. So we're just going to end here. Of course, if you're watching the live stream, we'll be back right on for a quick chat with you guys. So thank you for watching it. Stay tuned. Remember, we do this every Tuesday live from 12:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time until about 4:30. And we post it on YouTube on the following Friday. And so, yeah. Excuse me. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks so much for your participation in the comments or in the chat. And we'll see you next time. Happy role-playing.